my side's live. If you want to, do you need? Oh, okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. Take some deep breaths. Meditate. Hey, y'all. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my stream up on the TV for some extra hours. Scotland's in the house. Q4 said he's feeling antsy. I said, pray, meditate. I said, deep breaths, meditate. Prayer for me, too. I think I broke the TV. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what I did to it. Okay. I don't know what happened to the TV. I hope you're all doing good. Time to get woo-woo. Tumba, thank you for all the love and light. Do you want a reading today? Are you here hanging out? Hey, Sunflower. How are you? Oh, and thank y'all for the thumbs ups. Thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. I'm good. I'm really good. Sunday. Hanging out. Thank you, Tumba, for hanging out and being you. Sunflower, would you like a reading? It's good. Tuesday, Maddie goes. You're welcome. Maddie goes for his next follow-up appointment. I said maybe they'll tell him he can try to put some weight on that left foot, maybe. Fingers crossed. Hey, Amanda. How are you, sweetie? Hey. Kaya. I'm saying it so wrong. Hello. How are you? I wrote your name down in case you want a reading. All right, Sunflower. General or specific? If you can, hit that thumbs up for me. Thank you all. I was so excited to see. I'm good. Hey, y'all. I think that's how you say it. Hey, y'all. I've never seen your name. I think you're new. If you are, welcome. All right, Sunflower. Tell me what you got. What can I expect in the month of May? Oh, it's a month away. Sunflower. Powers. Expectations for the month of May. Call upon Spirit Team, Archangels, Divine, Sunflower. Expectations for the month. Sorry. To woo-woo. I don't know why I got stuck in my head. I was listening to a collective read. It was actually Shay Pila this morning while I was cooking breakfast. And she said something about she was talking about the Akashic records. And she was like, that might be too woo-woo for some people. So like the woo-woo got stuck in my head. Are you tired? Oh gosh, no. Why? Do I look tired? Am I tired? I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. Am I tired of this phase right now of where we're at? Yeah, I'm a little tired of this phase of whatever we're going through. Sunflower expectations for the month of May. Higher power. Oh, so inner reflections, Ace of Visions. Whoa. But also have 7 of Challenges with the Fae behind. Huh, let me see. I do too. I love Shapila. I see you live. I see you. Oh, like live a lot, you mean? Or what do you mean? All right, Sunflower. We have the Ace of Visions first. The swan's gift to you is a tiny enchanted pool in a secluded glade. When the water is still, it becomes a magic mirror. All that you desire is reflected here, and most importantly, so is your own true self. You have nothing to fear from this. Your swan knows that your true self is noble, pure, and humble. It's a card of serenity, compassion, a new way of seeing. And the 7 of Challenges is behind that, which are the thieves, right? But that could be an inner dialogue. It could be people around you. It could be society right now. Hey, Marie, how are you? When these bandits appear in a reading, something's going on behind your back. Somebody is trying to get away with something by cheating or outright theft. Or perhaps you are the ones whose actions, it could be your own inner dialogue. But I feel like with the Ace of Visions before and then the Fae after, it's like this is coming to the forefront. This is coming to light. And I keep wanting to go to inner dialogue for some reason. The Fae. The Faes are very positive. Aw, good, Marie. It's a sign of ultimate success. Like they thought, or ego thought, it could manipulate your thoughts, bring you down a notch. But the Fae's like, no, we're not going down. It's like, and then the Fae fly in a higher level, the fox down low, right? It's like, no, we're not doing that. Only the most fortunate see the Fae, though many have felt their passings. Things will pick up speed for you now, and your endeavors will flow swiftly toward a positive outcome. It's like continue forward with confidence. Don't let this lower vibration steal your goodness, your high vibrations, your positivity. And then you had a 4th one come out, the 4 of Spells, which is celebration. This card says it's time to party. Whether in recognition of a milestone such as a birthday, I see keep up behind me, or achievement, it's time to keep the vibration high. Both of these, right, are high vibrations. The Ace of Wands is that the Ace of Wands, Ace of Visions, the inner reflection. Seeing your most highest self, seeing that nobody will take this from you, right? Cool. Okay, y'all, I'm okay. You coming to sit on the bed?
Yeah.
I've been thinking of the Akashic records for the past couple of days. I have an amazing story after doing work on them. Oh, I haven't touched that realm. I don't know why. I guess I've just been like leaning more into just let things be as they are. But to each their own and their own endeavors, of course. But it is funny that it came up in Shay's reading today. There's Key Fob. Am I on your way?
No, ma'am, you were just fine.
I'm a reader, Kaya. I'm a tarot reader. Sunflower. I hope that brought some clarity for the month of May. Serenity, compassion, a new way of seeing is the Ace of Visions. I like it. All right, Amanda, do you want a reading? I don't know what I did to the TV. The TV stopped working. Froze.
Mine froze last night too.
Maybe it just needs a timeout. You're welcome, Sunflower. If this world or thoughts have been stealing those high vibrations, I feel like that's and it might not be. You might already be overcoming that with those two cards after it. Chumba said, keep on. He's showing you on his sexy leg. Look at that sexy leg.
That's so pretty, eh?
Look at that sexy leg. Isn't this bed the most awkward to lay in?
Yeah. Not great. Feel like
This is the bed I sleep in because he gets really antsy during the healing to sleep next to somebody. So I've been sleeping in here, and it's like way more awkward to sleep in than his bed.
I mean, you can try in there with me, but as much as I get up and down, I don't know how well you'll sleep there.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Recommended. 2 out of 10.
How's your family? It's good, Kaya. Thank you. And this is my husband. His leg got hurt in a motorcycle accident.
Not just my leg.
Yeah, leg, shoulder, ribs, the whole left side.
Oh, left side.
The leg is mainly the one still healing in the hip. What happened to General Amanda? Sorry, I missed your general reading for Amanda. How's your family, Kaya? It's a really cool name. General guidance. Amanda, general guidance. Whoa. Seeker of challenges flipped over pretty fast. But with the enchanter behind it, which is the magician. And isn't it funny how they play out like that? Moto, out of all the cards in the deck, he got that, and I only pulled 3 for free readings.
Moto or Moto Alley?
Moto Alley. He got this literally one of the same cards, both readings. All right, Amanda, Seeker of Challenges. I'm not sure. But it's an enormous knight standing in the way, right? Immovably. His helm conceals his face. It makes me, I don't know why I was drawn to that particular part, like hidden. The Seeker of Challenges is not going to let you pass. It's almost like, though, with the magician coming behind it, I feel like it's something or someone, or again, your own ego possibly, that's trying to cause conflict, not like stopped movement. But with the magician behind it, it's like you have more power over it than you realize. This could indicate that a situation has reached an impasse, a breakdown in diplomacy, a movement towards war. It's a card of aggression, forcefulness. But then you have the enchanter. The enchanter is far seen when it comes to adventures that happen in the forest. And what seems inexplicable and troublesome to you may be part of a larger design. Whatever this is, it could be inexplicable, troublesome, but part of a larger design. And you can still learn from it, right? Force of will. Both of these talk about force. This one even says force of will and intention. Ability to influence. I'm tired. Sleep. Goodbye. Okay, y'all. Good night. Chumba said you're doing amazing. Maybe someone's energy. I asked the spirit world for guidance today. They gave me a music message. You can go your own way. You can go your own way. And the magician does speak of power at your command. You can go your own way. Nothing's going to hold you back, right? Even though our brain sometimes tells us it will, or society tries to tell us it will. And the weaver of challenges behind that. So you have a couple of swords coming out. The weaver of challenges makes your quest harder, not necessarily for malice. More likely, it's for your own growth or to prove your worth. She sets a puzzle or task that requires your wits and intelligence rather than brute force. All these cards have force mentioned in them. It's like, I wonder. Yeah, the knight is in the road. Can you see the path he's on? Something about force surrounding you, though. Like, I don't know, because all three are talking about force. Oh, strong spiritual eyes. Happy Sunday. Talk about a woo woo name. I love that. Strong spiritual eyes. Oh, sorry, that was eyebrows, not eyes. She sets a puzzle or task that requires your wits and intelligence rather than brute force. She speaks her mind and provides needed clarity, often saying things others fear to say. She is fearless. A barrier being raised against you. Discernment, powerful. You're going to have to dig into what exactly this supply. You probably already know. I can choose my own path. And you can see her making her way path. Look at that one. She's making a path through these thorns in front of her. It's like they're almost clearing. It does look like rose bushes. They're almost clearing for her. Hey, anything? I keep wanting to connect the dots, but I think it's a pretty deep message, and I think I can choose my own path. I'm getting the Queen of Swords energy. She sits in her own power. Yeah, that's what in this deck, I think the Weaver is the Queen. Let me make sure. I think she is. I think the Weaver is the Queen. Yeah. What does it say? Oh, probably in the Weaver section. Thank y'all for being patient. Give me one. Hey, anything. I can't remember if I said that. Weaver. Yeah. The Weavers represent different aspects of feminine energy. So she is the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Sits in her own power. Yeah. Not willing to accept anyone's. You're right. That is what she is the Queen of Swords and traditional. All right, let me write down. Thank you. What a how empowering though. It's yeah. And force coming in, I don't know. Usually I don't feel the vibe of saying to force things, but everybody's on their own journey. I keep wanting to say maybe you're trying to force too hard, but use your intuition. I don't need to try to connect the dots. It sits where it sits, right? Strong spiritual eyes. I'm going to write your name down. Strong and then anything. I think Kay y'all went to sleep. Yeah. All right. Marie, do you want a reading today, sweetie? How are you? I think you already answered that. My like is 4. Thank you, anything, for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Marie. Lots of force energy. I'm being told to drive somewhere today and I won't. I see. Okay. So you know how it applies. I'm like, why all 3 of them are mentioning force? All right, Marie, do you want general or specific? General. Okay. Higher power. Oh, look. There you go. Nobody can, yeah. Only do what makes you feel good. I would say if it don't feel good, it's not God. Marie. Higher power. Source. General reading for Marie. Thank you. Whoa. The Black Shuck, which is the death card. Closing out and beginning anew. Marie. Higher power. Guidance. Oh. The Six of Visions, which is like fairy tales. It's so funny because you just got engaged, like thinking about the fairy tales, because I know you just got engaged. Marie. Community. All right. So the Black Shuck is the death card. Do y'all live separate, Marie? I can't remember. When the Black Shuck appears, take it as a sign that you need to prioritize what's important to you and release what no longer serves you. The card rarely means physical death. All things pass in their proper time. Making friends with Black Shuck will lessen unwarranted fears. This too shall pass. The knowledge that time is finite, change, evolution, release of the old to make way for the new. Making peace with an ending. Oh, good. You are very pretty. Thank you, BR. That's very sweet of you. I wrote your name down in case you want a reading. I don't think I've ever seen your name. Welcome if you're new. And thank you, Chumba, for the shout out. Then you have the Six of Visions. I feel like the death card is when the cycle you're closing out now as you go into community. And when we grow up, we're expected to put away childish things and settle down to take life seriously, but we are never too old to live an enchanted life. This card is a reminder that the child you once were is still part of you. What was magic then is still magic today. All you have to do is open your mind to it. Your old friends from books and your imagination are close at hand, waiting for you to have a picnic by the river. Benita. Ay, tú también. Bonita. ¿Por qué te pones un I? Isn't it bonita? 100%. Then we have the Three of Boons. Marie, which is friends. These friends are here to remind you that even the smallest task, like sorting mushrooms, for instance, can contribute to a greater purpose, especially if it's done with a happy and willing heart. Offer your skills to projects that can use them, and don't be shy about asking others to collaborate on your own projects as well. Many hands make light work, as the saying goes. Lord knows, when I collaborate with JD, it's a lot easier to read with somebody else. A lovely deck of cards. Thank you, Chumba. Yeah, this is the Enchanted Forest one. I'm like addicted to tarot decks now. Once money starts flowing more, I'm going to have a bigger collection. All right, Marie, that's a beautiful reading. I feel like this cycle's already ended. And this is the high vibrations, community, fairy tales, love, which, death, like the cycles come and go, of course, but all right, strong spiritual eyes. Was that the name? Spiritual eyes. Hey, girly, how are you? You're welcome, Marie. I appreciate you. Oh, I forgot to put the chats on the stage. My bad. Because if you're on a different one, you can't see all of them. Crystal, not once it's flowing. It is flowing easily. It is flowing easily to you. What do you mean? Did I say something about flowing? I forgot what I said now if I said something about flowing. Keep positive. Are you talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Keep positive. You're right. Strong. Maybe strong had to leave. So strong and then anything. Strong anything. I don't know why you're trying to get comfortable in that bed. You said once money start. Oh, yes, you're right. Speak it into existence. See, look, it is flowing.
I forgot you said it already.
I know. JD come across this or shared this money mantra where it's like ching 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 goes the money tree. Every time it chings, money flows to me. Ching 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 goes the money tree. Every time it chings, money flows to me. There's also in the Hedge Witch book, there's like they call them spells, but I kind of see like why spells work because it's like a mantra, right? When we say a mantra, then we embody the feeling of what it feels like for it to come true. And that's exactly how we are taught to manifest, to believe as if it's so. So it's all like linked together. Say instead, money comes to me easily. Exactly. It's flowing right your way. It damn sure is. I did a Reiki healing this morning for millionaires, so there will be signs.
Yeah.
I will have 1,000 tarot decks. I won't know which one to pick from. I did. It was this Asian.
Well, I didn't say you didn't.
An Asian Reiki healer, and she's outside, and she has she's a really good. I like it. She has like frozen stuff all behind her. Okay, now I'm ranting. Sorry. Either way, I can't remember her name. I should share her with you. She's a Reiki healer. Rin. Okay, I guess strong and anything left. Hey, Rin, how are you? So let me ask VR and Girly. Look, while we're waiting, now I got to share the Reiki healer with you. She's really pretty. There she is. This one, it's not frozen behind her. It's usually frozen. Alchemy Healing 44. Share my screen. Let's look at this. Oh, there it is. It would make sense that it's a computer with a plus sign. Don't poke me, Quinn. Oh, I thought you were going to poke me. Remove other people's negative energy. This is her short Reiki. But she does like she had this morning I come across her millionaire Reiki healing. Let me see. She's really pretty. A lot of her videos have see all the ice behind her. There it is. There's the millionaire one. Millionaire shift. Only millionaires will see this. So y'all are all millionaires now. You're welcome. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. BR. That's you. Do you want a reading? Do you want to? You can type general or specific. I think you're new here. I think I said welcome already. If you haven't noticed, I tend to forget things that I've said. A lot. He's not ticklish like me. Whenever you want. Okay. BR. Higher power and source. Thank you for hanging out. BR. Guidance. Oh, with the 8 of Boons. Which would be 8 of Pentacles in traditional tarot. BR. Guidance. Higher power and source. With the 2 of Boons, so 2 of Pentacles, which is balance. Oh, and the lovers. Are you single? BR. Eight of Boons. It's like I want to say crafting your skill, but that's not the thing, is it? Crafting your skill.
Honing your skill.
Honing your skill. Look, K-pop's in here for a reason. It takes time to become an adept, and magical skills are no easier to master than mundane ones. As you can see, with me correcting my wording, I am abundant. Money is flowing to me. Practice leads to improvement, but dedication leads to excellence. Whatever your work is in the world, do it to the very best of your ability, and then some. Push past your comfort zone. But don't lose sight of the moment and striving toward an outcome. It's like there's the blessing in the work it gets to get there also, right? The learning process itself brings its own delights. You can see her working very hard, mastering a craft, passionate pursuits. And in a Two of Boons, is balanced. You can see him going on about his way, balancing the load he has. This card is warning to not take on more than you can safely balance and attend to. There's something called the lazy man's load, where a person piles on the cargo to avoid having to make a second trip, but it rarely ends well. Work sensibly and give your full attention to your endeavor, or all could be lost. And this talks about that too, right? There are hidden influences waiting for you to slip up. It's balance, steady attention. And then you have the Lovers. That's why I asked if you were single. And maybe being okay with that is exactly why it's coming out. A lot of people, I feel like, stay in situations because they try to forcefully change it, or they're trying to micromanage how it happens. The Lovers. This card is not about trifling romance. Not trifling. The Lovers represent true partnership and the life choices and sacrifices that come with commitment. Though the lovers shown here are man and woman, soulmates can find each other in any gender combination. Love and passion. And I always do say soulmates can come in other forms than like platonic, or even the outpouring of love into projects or a skill. So the Lovers card doesn't have to always mean like a spouse, or, it could mean it's just an outpouring of love. And it could even be into your skills that you're working on, your passionate pursuits. Thank you, BR, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. And welcome. I hope you get to stick around or come back to see me. All right, then I have Girly. I better plug in my computer before it dies. You're welcome. I would like a general reading. Okay. There we go. This chair is already hurt in my behind. I need to get that office chair, but maybe we'll be leaving in a couple of weeks and going back to the camper. Source. Garlic. General reading for garlic. Hey, Margaret. How are you? Margaret, let me write your name down. I hope you're doing good. I think you too, no? I can't remember. Maybe last time I saw your name? If you are, welcome. If you're not, forgive me for forgetting. Girly. General reading, higher power, source. Mother Gaia. Girly. Higher power, source. Girly. General guidance. Celebration and Ace of Visions also. Oh, bye, Tumba. I just saw that. Sorry. Welcome if you're new, Margaret. I wrote your name down if you want a reading. I have Mother Gaia. The Green Mother is the embodiment of feminine power. She represents sexuality, the world of the senses, and unconditional love. She is the essence of fertility. Call upon her when you need an increase in earthly support, a creative push, healing, or comforting care. The Green Mother wants you to remember that what you nourish is what will grow. Oh, and I listened to another collective reading this morning that talked about if spells come true, if our words have power, what did she say? If our words are spells and spells come true, what are we putting out there? Um, so that reminds me of that. What you nourish is what will grow. So pay attention to where you put your energy. Of course you can, Margaret. Hey, Vaishna, how are you? I'm going to write your name down. Then you have the Four of Spells, girly, which is the celebration card. You might have heard me read it for somebody else. Oh, Mother Gaia, you have a very positive reading. It's very good vibes. Mother Gaia, reassuring, asking you to call upon her for healing and comfort. The Four Spells, it's time to party, whether in recognition of a milestone or other rite of passage, an achievement that deserves to be honored, or just because you're freaking awesome. Or just having made it through some hard times. Create a celebration that expresses the delight you have in living. Aww. And then you have the Ace of Visions, which is serenity, compassion. It's like whenever we find time to celebrate, it naturally raises our vibrations and puts us in serenity. The swan's gift to you is a tiny enchanted pool in a secluded glade. When the water is still, it becomes a magic mirror. All that you desire is reflected here, and most importantly, so is your own true self. You have nothing to fear from this. Your swan knows that your true self is noble, pure, and beautiful. And that's a freaking thing to celebrate. You are an amazing person. You're doing the next right thing, even when life is hard or can be hard, right? You can find the serenity. You can find the reasons to celebrate. You see the blessings, attitude of gratitude. Thank you, girly. With the Ace of Spells on the bottom of the deck, it's like higher power saying you already have the power. Your spirit team, Mother Gaia, is just adding a little bit of flair for you. I like it. Very positive. Thank you, girly, for letting me read for you. I'm good, Vaishna. How are you doing? All right, I have Ren and then Margaret. I think Ren put in the chat already. Let me see. Ren. Where's Ren? Are you snoring already? I don't know how he's able to close his eyes over here. Hey, blessings. I can't find Ren. There you are. Ren, I can't find. Did you say you wanted a general or a specific? I wonder if my eyes look crossed whenever I do this. General. There it is. Of course. Okay. Ren. Right. So, guidance for Ren. Ren. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Ren. I knew it was the sunlight. Here. Ren. With the unicorns. Are you single, Ren? Oh, with the Six of Boons. Of course, save me some. What are you eating? Okay, blessings. I wrote your name down. Sunlight. I love the sunlight card of this deck. No, married. The 10 of Visions came out. And it could just be like gratitude for the blessings of family. Sunlight. When sunlight blesses your reading, be ready to receive good fortune. This is the most positive card in the whole tarot, assuring you that all will be well. Challenges will be overcome, bright visions will come to pass, spells will succeed, and boons of all kinds are yours for the taking. Remember to be grateful. And then you have the 10 of Visions. I love this card. Look, I said that about the sun, but they are really two of my favorite ones because they call a group of unicorns a blessing. A group of unicorns is known collectively as a blessing. The blessing of unicorns is not about worldly success or material well-being, but rather about soul fulfillment and bliss. With the sunlight too, like when I see the sunlight card, I feel that soul fulfillment, deeper, like abundance, but deeper than material abundance, right? This card offers a vision of familial happiness, which can be, of course, any combination of people. What matters is commitment to each other in unity and harmony. Mm-hmm. If this doesn't necessarily apply to your reading, then you can think about what brings you lasting bliss. The unicorns offer their magic to help you realize your most beautiful visions. Then you have the 6 of Boons behind that, which speaks of comfort in times of feeling lost or what could be turmoil. Something made the woman run away from her home, something fearful enough to send her fleeing. In her panic, she lost her way and the light snow started to come down. There was no way to go back. And so she, as the night is drawing in, she curls up on the cold earth and surrenders. It's a card of surrendering. As she surrenders, a quiet patter of paws on snow sifts into her dreams and soft warmth surrounds her. A colony of rabbits blankets her with love. There will still be trials to overcome when she awakes, but she will make it through the night. This is kindness. There is kindness to be found even in the bleakest situation. The world is full of gentle furry creatures with big eyes who want to help and comfort you. Be ready to receive unexpected assistance and selfless care. Your situation is about to get softer. It's about help graciously offered and gratefully accepted. Generosity. Aw, Ren. I love it when we get a wow. Aw. Hey, Vaishna. I'm from the States. We live in Florida, but right now we're in Georgia while Kefab is healing. I felt this reading, Ren. Like, when Kefabs and I have been going through. And in a collective, a lot of us experience similar things, not exact situations, but I feel like a lot of us have kind of been going through a bleak situation. But I feel the energy shifting. I feel the year of the fire horse coming in. And that's the ebb and flow of life. That's the wheel of fortune. Anyways, thank you, Ren, for being here and letting me read for you. All right, Margaret, are you still here, sweetie? I think you're next. Margaret. Love and light to you too, Ren. Thank you. Excuse me. I got your name down, Vaishna. You're after Margaret. Okay, I think yours was a yes or no question. Let me go back. Margaret, will I move next month? Okay, let me use my other deck that have yes or no card. Every card in this deck has a yes or no on it. So the first card I'll pull will be to answer the question. And then the second one will be guidance around the move. Will I move next month? Their power soars. Two cards in my words for Margaret. Margaret wants to know now I always do forewarn people, Margaret, in readings like this, that energy is always changing, that tarot's a glimpse in time right now, that actions and thoughts on you or others can change our timelines, right? Timelines, there's an infinite amount of timelines that our journey could end up on. So just keep that in mind. Nothing's set in stone, okay? Margaret, higher power. Will Margaret move next month? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Will Margaret move next month? Guidance surrounding the move. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Guidance surrounding the move. For Margaret. Guidance surrounding this move. Margaret. Yeah, power source. Margaret. I don't have anything else coming out, Margaret. There we go. Ah, that makes sense. The move is huge with the Knight of Swords coming out, which is like anxiety, sleepless nights. But it's victory behind that. Okay. Margaret. Princess of Wands. To answer the question, a one card answer is the Princess of Wands says yes. And this is a card of happiness. A salamander is the salamander is strong and courageous with the ferocity for survival, and their bright colors warning predators to stay away. They are quick and brilliant with an energy that keeps on going when others have long given up. The salamander brings a message regarding an opportunity coming your way. Though you need to balance rash impulsivity with steady, cautious behavior, when the opportunity arises, cool your temper, as you have a tendency to be easily fired up and overreact. You and me both. Hey, so now how are you? Now, behind that, you have the Nine of Swords, which again is sleepless nights over the move, you know. It's a card of nightmares. The appearance of this card forces you to face your nightmares to bring about the process of healing. You have experienced a profound loss, and although the accounts are terrible, you can overcome the grief. Your raw emotions are showing throughout the day as you toss and turn during your sleep. Yet, as raw as these emotions are, you need to go through this process. Give yourself the chance to grieve in all its phases. It's only through allowing yourself to mourn what is lost can you honor it. And even though it may feel like upheaval to you, the Six of Wands is coming out, which is victory. Hey, so now I'm good. I hope you're doing good, sweetie. The Six of Wands. You can see her riding off into victory. I got another wow, or higher power got another wow. I didn't. I'm just but a vessel. Six of Wands, victory. Riding into victory after a long and difficult time is a wonderful feeling. Hang in there, sweetie. And that victory is fast approaching. You have worked hard to get to where you are now, so take a little time to yourself and enjoy the moment. Ride high and be proud of yourself. Your hard work has brought you plenty of praise from those you respect, and your acclaim has risen with people wanting to work with you. Ride high. Keep it high. Keep it high. It's going to be good. I know this is a lot you're going through. So it's not easy. But when these nightmares come up, try to retrain your thinking of like, this too shall pass. Thank you, God. Show me the blessing, even in these hard times. Thank you, Margaret, for being here. I hope you were able to give me a thumbs up and hit that sub button. Shumba told me to say that over and over. I always forget, and it's really awkward saying it, actually. Hey, Sarin, how are you? You're welcome, Margaret. All right, Vaishna. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Vaishna. No doer time. Don't say that. All right, Seren, I wrote your name down. I'll read for you, okay? Let me get through my list first. Vaishna. Did you put general or specific? I understand, Seren. It's okay. Take a deep breath, okay? It's going to be just fine. Okay. A general, Vaishna, general. Okay. It's okay. Your higher power will help you. Take a deep breath. Try not to panic. All right, Vaishna. Thank you so much for Vaishna. Thank you, Divine. Vaishna. Your power, source, ask for guidance. For Vaishna. Thank you, source. Thank you, Divine. The magician. With the enchanter's will and the split. Vaishna. Vaishna. Well, the wishing well too. I feel like maybe you've been working on manifesting, speaking into existence, and maybe becoming a little disenchanted with it because you do have manifestation and the wishing well, but in the middle, Vaishna, you have the Eight of Visions, which is like disenchantment. So the enchanter is far seen when it comes to adventures that happen in the forest. And what seems inexplicable and troublesome to you may be part of a larger design that only he can see. Still, you can always learn from him, especially when it comes to using your own powers to the fullest. I get it. Look, Vaishna, when this happened with Kifam, I was like, what? This was like the enchanter speaking of inexplicable and troublesome. I'm like, what in the world? But there's a lesson in everything, right? And the enchanter talks about learning through those things we go through. Magic, wisdom, ability to influence. Hey, JD. Okay, I got you. I'll write your name down, okay? Hey, anything? Yeah, you did. I wrote, but I can get you anything. Then you have the Eight of Visions, which is the disenchantment, right? Eight of Visions. This card speaks of depression, disenchantment with life. Expressive grief is much healthier than quietly retreating into a world that denies all joy as well. It can be hard to begin again when your spirits are so low. Don't surround yourself with pessimistic companions. Seek wise guidance from those who have found their way out of the murk. It's like, I had to realize yesterday I was in a really low vibration, but I was like doom scrolling Facebook and seeing all these, political articles, and half of them are lies, and it didn't help my low vibration, right? And then this morning I woke up and did some Reiki healing, I listened to some collective readings, and a totally different vibe today. So this card is just reminding you, Vaishna, if you catch yourself feeling disenchanted, you can do things to counteract that, right? Then you have the Nine of Visions behind that, which is the wishing well. This is a wishing card, and it signifies that your wishes will come true. As is often the case with the forest enchantment, there's a catch. The wish must be true. You must want it, visualize it, and believe it's yours. Like Chumba just told me in my own wording, I said, when the money flows. And as she corrected me, I shouldn't say when the money flows. I say the money is flowing. It's our words that give us power, right? So watch your wording like I have to as well. You must want it, visualize it, and believe it is yours. Take the time to decide what you want. Yeah, but it's a very positive card. It's just speaking it, as if it's already happened. Yeah. Oh, JD, watching the news. Yeah, I literally was like doom scrolling all day yesterday. I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, oh, really? Hey, yes, Vaishna. Like, I have to catch my wording too. Not when the money flows, the money is flowing, or whatever it might be. Not when the job comes, but the job will come. All right. 20 Owl. What's the line for readings? Oh, that's a cool name. There's a lot of owls in this deck too. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 right now. 20 Owl. 20 Owl 21. I like that name. Welcome. I think you're new here. I think. Forgive me if you're not. I suck at remembering. All right. Anything? Ask away. Look, JD, I spoke you into existence because I told them about the song, the mantra, ching, 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 goes the honey tree. Every time a ching, money flows to me. I told the group about that. You're welcome, Vaishnav. As the money flows. I did. I wrote your name down just in case. All right. So next I have anything, blessings, and then so now. Let's see if anything left again. I just right. I need to listen to it every day to get my mind right instead of doom scrolling. I don't know why. I need to delete Facebook. But I try to like post positive things there, but it's so negative. Oh, I love you too, Brainy. Thank you. Seren, you are 1, 2, 3, 3. After so now. So 4. You're the 4th one. General for anything. Higher powers. Yeah, JD, come on in, girl. Look, hold on, anything. Let me send JD this link and then I'll start yours. I just also mentioned like, what somebody got a collaboration card, and I was like, oh, it is really nice to collaborate. When I read with JD, it makes things a lot easier. All right, invite guys, copy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna invite JD in. Okay. Where's your name? There it is. Thank y'all for waiting. You will not regret the wait. As JD is an amazing reader. Invite. I did that. There we go. Okay. The link has been sent. You're welcome. Hey, Aniket. I'm gonna write your name down. Hey, Stars. Yes. How are you? All right. Anything. Okay. Don't be sorry, Vaishnav. Go study. No worries. Thank you for hanging out. Somebody's slobbering at the happy time over here. I'm glad you're not feeling empty now. Anything, higher powers, source, guidance, anything. Anything. Thank you, divine. Bye. Anything. What? Ooh, suspension, which is like hanged man, looking at your situation from another angle with the sunlight behind that. Anything. And manifestation, 3 of spells. All right, suspension. How's it going, Stars? Did you decide to try a video out? 12, suspension. Hey, Stella. I'm going to write your name down in case you want a reading. Suspension, anything. Suspension signifies a time of surrender to a higher purpose. There are times for action, and there are times when it is best to stay still and deepen in wisdom. Your soul is ready for its next stage of growth. This may involve a sacrifice of worldly ambitions or well laid plans. Like for me, it was a sacrifice of what I thought was success as a full time teacher. Like I realized it wasn't what I thought it was. A new point of view, surrendering. Then you have the sunlight. When sunlight blesses your reading, be ready to receive good fortune. It is the most positive card in the whole tarot, assuring you that all will be well. Challenges will be overcome, bright visions will come to pass, spells will succeed, and boons of all kinds are yours for the taking. Remember to be grateful. With the three of spells behind it, this card invites you to become the cloaked magician, casting a new spell. Follow the movement of the fireboats on the dark water and envision your own project gathering energy. Whatever you launch now has an excellent chance of success. It's the beginning of a new enterprise, the changing of the view, right? Putting your creative energy out into the world and watching to see what comes of it. Too scared at the moment. I get it, stars. I do. And fears were and still can creep up. Anything with the forge on the bottom of the deck, alchemy. Whatever you're doing it. You've got three major arcana cards with the three of spells. Like, I love it. I love it. Nice, Ella. Congrats. Oh, stars. That sounds amazing. Let your higher power lead you. You got this. Thank you. Anything. All right. After anything is blessings. Blessings, are you still here? We have blessings and then so now. So now, do you want general or specific? A general. All right. Guidance for so now. Thank you, divine. Thank you. Whoa. The oldest one. Here's JD. Hey, JD. How are ya?
Pretty good. Let's see. Do I need more light?
No, it looks good.
Okay. Let me okay. All right. Cool beans. All right. So I am ready whenever you are. I could really use a read. I tried to read for myself this morning. Krista, it was bad. I couldn't make heads or tails out of it. Because
Okay.
yeah. So when it's my turn, um, I could use a reading from you. I can't seem to read for myself. I can read for other people, but not for myself.
I get it. No worries. Yeah. We're doing after so now was actually you on the list. So we'll do a
Okay.
general reading for so now.
Okay.
And then I can read for you.
That'd be great. Awesome. All right.
All right. So now.
All right. So let me see. Just a general reading.
Yeah, just general.
For so
Yeah.
now. All righty. right, Spirit. What do you have for? Okay, I'm back.
There it goes. Yeah.
All right. What do you have for Sonal?
Hey, Himesh. Yeah, I'll write
Okay.
your name down.
All right. Let's see. All right. You ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is what I started out with. My girl, the Empress. She's not the Empress. She's like pre-Empress. Nine of Pentacles, and I always show people the Falcon. That's my spirit animal. Um, you are a person who is conscious about money, um, but in a good way. You are enlightened. That's the yellow in her gown. The yellow sunflowers in her gown is enlightenment. Pentacles, they're coins. On this side, she has grapes ready for the harvest, and on the other side, she has the other things that she has stacked up. So, generally, at the bottom of your reading for me is either you are in a pretty good financial position, or something is coming soon your way that will put you in a better financial position. What I'm getting internally is that you um you're a person who is methodical and thoughtful about resources, not just money. So that's the first. All right. What else? Oh, it's getting warm in here. That is good. All righty. All right, Spirit, give me, please, three cards. Sonal. Okay. All right. I'll take this as card number two. This is, what was it, nine of cups.
Yeah.
Now, this guy is pretty well situated, right? You can't see where his money comes from, but he's got all of the cups, and they are like, those old, what they used to call a PIMP cup. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but or not. But he got nine of them, and he's thoughtful about his money because he's wearing the red hat, and he's got the white robe. And if you see in the Coleman Rider Waite, because she don't never get her credit. But anyway, the lady who drew this, Pamela Coleman. Um, if people's knees are apart, see how his feet and knees are apart? That is a sign of sexual energy. That a person who uh, is getting it in and putting it out, so to speak. So not only do you have uh, the Nine of Pentacles, you got the Nine of Cups. So love and money. All right, let me see what else. What else do I have for you? Sonal. Do one more. And then we'll see what Crystal has for you. Okay, more than one. All right, there's some wands here. But I'm just going to take these three cards that Spirit gave me. Okay, so whatever's going on in your life, you have friends and family and people who love you around you. You are surrounded by love. There's some collaboration here. And just like the Empress, well, you got some Empress energy, definitely. The Nine of Pentacles. Um, just like she has a harvest, these ladies are celebrating their harvest. They got their cups raised up because they put in the work, and they have, let me see if I can hold it still. They have a harvest at their feet. You see the pumpkins, the melons, the vines. Um, one lady's holding grapes. And so something to look out for is this high priestess in reverse. Um, you might be thinking something is too good to be true, or there might be somebody, you might have haters. Um, these pomegranates, they represent female energy. So there might be somebody around you um, hating on you, even going to some kind of lengths to get in your head about what you know is right, what your intuition is telling you. But last but not least, for my part of this, is the Queen of Cups. You are focused, right? She's looking at this thing, whatever it is, and it's a closed cup that does stuff. And I can't figure out too much about that cup that she's looking at, but her focus as the queen is on whatever's in there and what she's going to be doing with it. And her knees are apart as well. So it sounds like for your general reading, you have abundance, you have resources, you are surrounded by love. Um, and it may seem to be too good to be true sometimes. What I'm not getting is that you should do anything different, but that the the love, the energy of love and resources and abundance that's around you, it's real. It's not your imagination, and it comes from within you. It's not just a product of your circumstances. You have brought this into being, and it's not even so much manifestation as actualization. You have actualized what you want in your life. You've made it real. You didn't think it up or say, I'm going to manifest this. It occurred naturally around you because you have a resourceful, resilient spirit. That's what I have.
Yeah. And mine is very similar with the oldest one coming out, which is wise counsel.
Wow.
Um, yeah. It's reassuring in times of trouble. Having a mythological or religious perspective helps us find meaning in our lives. Tales, legends, and lores have been handed down from generation to generation because they're a vital part of our shared humanity. It's like it's a card of teaching, traditions, wise counsel. Um, and I feel like you're attuned to that, which is why you have the seven of boons, which is
Awesome.
multiple opportunities, which is what JD was just talking about. That you have abundance around you, or if you don't, we all have abundance around us. It's just a matter of seeing it. But the card is about patience as much as it is about choice. um the boons are not much for impulsivity. It's about practical responses to practical problems. If you don't know what to do yet, just don't do anything. Remember, once you choose a door, all the other doors will disappear. So it's a matter
Mm.
of waiting for obvious directions, and wise counsel might help you with that, right? Seeking within your divine, because behind that, the keeper of spells, which is the power from within,
Ah.
which is how we connect with the oldest one, right?
Mm-hmm.
A powerful advancement for an endeavor or movement. Yeah. It feels like really positive energy, which I feel like you're already in tuned into. Yeah.
So now it sounds like you are a person who makes the most and the best of just about every situation. You can make lemonade out of any kind of lemons.
Right. All right. Then we have Seren, and then we'll do JD's. I did see Thandeka and Cultivating come in. Hamesh, welcome y'all.
Okay.
Guidance for my love. I don't know what to do.
Oh,
You want me to put it up here? Can you see it, JD?
yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Man, I'm getting the feels just thinking, just reading that. It's
I
coming
know.
across that you really are suffering. Okay.
He's Seren has went through this with this particular love. Seren, where is it right now? Is she still no contact or are y'all in contact? He's
You're
asked
welcome.
for guidance with her before, but it's been like one of those I can't get over her kind of things.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
So I'm
I think
wondering
I have
about. Yeah,
read with
sorry
you for
to cut you
surrender
off, my bad.
before. And I would, let's see. Yeah, where are you with this? It's like, and I see where it says, it feels like nothing is working. And then we always have to give our disclaimer about, we can't tell you what somebody else is thinking. Just kind of concentrate on your energy. It says you have a job opportunity far away. If you go there, you'll miss her. But also, and I haven't pulled any cards out yet, but what my mind tells me as a girl is that she may also miss you too. And you'll be somewhere working, and that intrigues women. Sometimes we don't want you to be somewhere with your new job around new people not thinking about us. So it might be a blessing in disguise. So you want to go first?
Oh yeah, I haven't even shuffled yet. Sorry. They're in no contact for 4 months. So it's like
Ah,
part of me wonders, like you said, is this job opportunity a way to provide some distance? We'll see what the cards say, but yeah.
yes. And can you tell me a little bit, Surrendar, about the no contact thing? I am culturally ignorant, and I see this quite a bit when I read with my friend. People will you'll be in a relationship and then it's gone, no contact. Is that is like ghosting is what we call it in the US, where somebody just ghosts you. And but what I don't understand is, was the relationship mostly via social media, or did you actually like see each other in real life? Did you ever like actually have a relationship where you saw each other? Was it mostly social media? I'm just gonna shuffle. Take your time about answering. I'm not waiting for an answer, but that's something that Spirit asked me to ask you. Are you, because Spirit knows, but I don't. Um, are you actually seeing? Were you actually seeing each other before? Oh, can you work together? Ah,
So now you're not, were y'all in an actual relationship? I can't remember.
and
Or you
did
just
you see
feel
each
for
other
her,
at
but
work?
she's never reciprocated. I can't remember which one it was.
All right, Spirit. What can Surrender do to move forward, to feel better, to have some clarity concerning what is best for him romantically?
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay, I
thinking.
love her, but
It's
she
always
didn't
been
respond.
one-sided.
Okay,
Bless it.
all right. Um, what? And I'm not a medium or a channeler, but what spirit is important to me right now is kind of hard to hear. Should I say? Okay. Um, she was playing you a little bit, Surrender. She like she likes the fact. Okay, let me get this right. She actually is more into you than she's letting on, but part of her game is being distant. If I'll see what the cards say, but what Spirit is telling me is, if when you take that job and she thinks you're making more money, and that you are not there to like be pining away for her every day, she'll be on you like a rash. Is how they put it to me, and that's one of the expressions I use. But Spirit said, if you go take that new job, she will be on you like skin. But as so often happens when I read with Brainy Chameleon, when you change jobs and do something different, the atmosphere around you and inside you is going to change. And you'll be like, why was I so broke up about this? All right, so I'm going to cut my deck 3 times. And Spirit is telling me to turn up these cards. Okay. Oh, they're all upside down. All right, so I have these three cards inverted, and I'm going to look at them both ways, upside down and right side up. But upside down, I have the Three of Cups, which is not celebrating a victory. I would say the Four of Wands, which is also not celebrating a victory, and the Hierophant, which is, I wanted the spirit is saying against the law. Okay, so what I'm getting from these three cards upside down, surrender, is you're being played a little bit, and I'm just gonna keep it real. Um, what spirit is imparting to me is that you are a sweet, kind gentleman, kind of shy. You might be a little shy, and you're being taken. Your feelings are kind of being taken advantage of in a way. If you were to get interested in somebody else, change jobs, or just move away, this person would come running to you. But what spirit wants you to understand, from me at least, is that, let me get this right. What spirit wants you to understand from me is the best thing that you can do for yourself is try to see beyond your emotions. You can't turn them on and off like a switch or a faucet, a spigot. You can't do that. But what you can do is turn your attention somewhere else, whether it's really focusing on whether or not you're going to take this new job, healing yourself, or as an experiment, because what spirit is telling me is that you're also a very trusting person. Just don't give off anything like, oh, you're not speaking to me, oh, you're not talking to me, oh, you've gone no contact. um Spirit is telling me that in these times for young people is very difficult because people can play with your emotions with an electronic device, a phone, or even be in your presence and say, okay, no contact. And that could be the whole of what they want from the relationship. That could be all this young lady wants from you, is for you to be dragging your heart around work where she can see it. That might be all she wants from you. That's what I have for you. Maybe all she wants is for you to be all messed up over her. And if you moved away, she'd want you until she got you. If you got over her, that would make you the, thank you, spirit. What would make you most attractive to her, as if you totally and completely had no interest in her anymore. The downside of that is that you won't have any interest in her anymore. The upside of it is that you'll be open to something new. Maybe it's time for something new. That's what I have for you.
Yeah. I always get it's almost like mama vibes, I guess, over Surrender and this read. I'm always
Yeah.
like, sweetie, I want the best for you. I don't want you
Yes.
to hang on to somebody, but I always say everybody's on their own journey, and his healing journey is what it is. But I
Hmm.
do have the moonlight coming out, which is murkiness, but it also talks about something hidden from view. So yeah, and it talks about intuition. And
Hmm.
you're already feeling, so I need to take this job. That's exactly, yeah, what this follow your intuition.
Please.
Yeah, the distance is going to help you. And
Hmm.
the beautiful thing about something hidden from view is that another card you got is the white heart, which is the fool in traditional tarot. It's the new beginning.
I was just talking about him with my friend on the phone this morning about how, having seen I think I talked to you about that. He's a sign of the end times as well. But um, in this case, it just really seems like, and I don't want to say, yes, you need to take this job, but That's what your intuition is telling you. And a change of scene might do your heart good, Surrender.
One
It
of the key, yeah, one of the key words in this card in this book actually says accepting the invitation.
ah.
It says it literally says accepting the invitation. Invitation. Yeah.
So I'd surrender. I would surrender. I think that's so nice. I would surrender. I would not give up because I'm not a person that gives up. But I have learned non-attachment and the power of letting go. I call it the handy dandy non-attachment tool. It fits every situation. It's universal, but it only works if you really want it to. If you set your mind, let me see, if you put in the work of just looking to your own heart and feelings, loving yourself. We say this a lot, but this is what's coming through. Put that effort into loving you.
Mm,
And that will be just that in itself will be enough of a shift for you to get some daylight between your feelings for this person that you work with every day and who has gone no contact. And if you switch jobs and suddenly she's all over your social media, then you could go backwards or you can move forward. Yeah, that's what I had.
yeah. And you say you don't want to miss her, but the missing her will subside. It may feel, and like, really, what are you getting out of her now? The
Right.
block? Like,
The opportunity to miss her, that might be the fuel that gasses up her bike.
mm,
You know that, and that's how they shot it to me because we had the spirit has imparted it to me. We had a conversation the last time I was on about um a guy and his bike. Um, but it may be that, and I'm gonna land my plane with this. It sounds to me like you may not be the only person she got on no contact. It might not just be just you, because some people, if they don't want commitment, if they don't want to put in the work, they can give you just enough to get you to the place where you are, where you really have feelings for this person, and then cut it off, no contact, because that's what keeps them in their comfort zone. Any possibility? Well, the cards are not telling me that, and we can't really say that. But if you're asking yourself, any possibility she will love me truly, surrender. There's a woman somewhere who will love you truly. There's a woman somewhere you won't have to wonder about. And that is not from the cards, that's from being a lonely old lady. There's a girl somewhere who will love you for you, and you won't have to figure it out. And that did not come from the tarot.
thank you, Surinder, for letting us read
Yeah.
for you. All right, JD, it's your turn. What's going on?
Um, I'm enjoying this semi-nomadic lifestyle, but I tried to ask the cards this morning, where can I settle down? How can I look? Hey, Kifab, how can I look toward some stability? I like traveling around. I really enjoy it. But this morning I woke up wanting to know, okay, where's home base? So that's
Where's your
yeah.
base? Where's
Should I
my
type
home
it
base?
in? Where's home base? And I'm not even gonna touch the cards. Where's home base for me?
Yeah. Let me get my
What do you have?
other
You're welcome,
deck.
Surrender.
Yes, you're welcome, Surinder. All right. Message you guide my cards and my words for JD. JD is seeking spiritual guys, wisdom, guidance, surrounding. Where's her home base? Where is she meant to be? Hmm.
That's it. Where am I meant to be?
Guidance for JD. On a move. Where is she meant to be? Huh. Three of Cups.
Oh,
Guidance. Guidance for JG. What is she meant to be? Hmm. Huh. Ace of Wands.
ooh, okay.
Guidance. Guidance for JG. Where is she meant to be in this journey?
And for everybody that's here, it's I have the gift of reading for you all, but I just got so confused this morning when I was trying to like just ask spirit what's next.
What's next on her journey? Huh. Prince of Swords. Let me see. All right. Well, we know the Three of Cups is like, I'm called to say too that I know I mentioned, I think to you, these two-way letters I do to higher power where I
Yeah,
write, ask, yeah. So it
I
might
did
help
that.
if you
I've
jerk.
done that. I've done it, and I haven't done it lately. I wrote a letter to my future selves, but keep going.
Yeah, something like that might help with this. I'm always shocked at the responses whenever I write these letters because I don't see it in my own thoughts, but for some reason for me, they're really eye-opening, especially after meditating and finding a quiet spot outside. But the Three of Cups is celebration. The
Mm,
Three of Cups signifies an appreciation of life and all the good things on offer. A celebration's called for, and the three she elves enjoy the harmonious happiness. Maybe it's like sitting in the moment today instead of worrying about that. No
okay.
matter how small and mundane, the card symbolizes gratitude, which in turn promotes a positive outlook on life. It's a highly positive card, full of good luck and good times.
Okay. Hmm.
I was looking, they have like a spell attached to it, but says,
You just
Goddess of the
said it.
moon, I beseech, a party of my friends will meet. I ask of you the rain to stay away, and no clouds shall meet to dim your light, for you will shine all through the night.
Hmm.
High vibrations, positivity, celebration. Then the Ace of Wands is initiation. At this moment, a creative enterprise is building inside, prompting a burst of excitement, a project, a craft. The
Hmm.
card is telling you to go for it.
Okay.
I don't know. Prince of Swords is impulsivity.
Well, what I want to do is, like I said, I spent 6 months at a monastery, a Zen Buddhist monastery, and I asked to come back, and they like, we don't think it's a good idea right now. And I was like really bummed out when I woke up about that this morning. Um, and so what I'm kind of getting is that maybe I'll have two roommates. Maybe I will end up in a creative endeavor, and that will take care of my living situation. That's kind of what I'm getting.
Yeah.
But
The
I
Prince of Swords says this is a time for putting thoughts into actions.
okay,
You feel charged up with your ideas and have a desire to make lasting changes. However, impatience and impulsivity may be detrimental to your endeavors. So take a
okay.
moment to breathe before you act on instinct and bulldoze your way through a project or person.
You just said that. That I
Although
just need
your
to.
trademarks are courage and strength, you will be victorious. Be sure to take a step back and breathe. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that's what I need to what I get from that. And I'm just let me look at the cards. Let's see what's on the bottom here. A rebirth. That's
Wow.
what's at the bottom of the deck for me. Death to the old way of living. Let's see what's on the top. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. So
Yeah.
the doorway to a new abundance. And I was getting so much crazy stuff. And I was like, come on now, I don't understand this at all. So, and everything was like reversed and inverted and okay. I received that. All right. So, okay. These are the other two cards that fell out.
Yeah.
The
Six of
Magician
Pentacles and
and the Magician.
the
So
Magician. Yeah.
I need to make my own. Oh, and okay, and this is at the bottom now. I'm gonna have to be patient and
Mm.
create my ideal living situation is the message that I got. But amazingly for me, the cards wouldn't talk to me. I don't know, maybe I'm always supposed to do readings in tandem with another person, or I can't just read for myself.
Yeah.
I accept that. All right, so that's good for me. Thank you. What I
You're
received,
welcome. No, you were on the list. You were not taking from anybody. I'm glad it could help.
thank you. It is very helpful because what I received is just be patient, be creative. Don't try to force things to happen. Allow them to happen.
And that's hard. I have to remind myself, look, let go, let God is my mantra all the time. Let go, let God,
Oh,
Crystal.
oh man. And it's like, can you hurry up, God? Please. And then when you hurry up and you got chaos, you're like, can you slow down?
Right?
Okay.
Too
All
fast,
right.
too fast.
Thank you. All right. Who's next?
All right, let's see. We have 20 Owl, Aniket, Stars. After that, we'll just see in case anybody left. Sela, Himesh, and Thandeka. You need a drink or something? Are you gonna go back to sleep?
I'm gonna come up here.
He was actually sleeping, it sounded like.
Yeah, I fell asleep for a minute.
That bed.
That's crazy.
Let's see. It might take a minute to come in. Sela, Himesh, Thandeka. Oh, there's Sela. I posted my question. Okay, let me find it. On the hunt I go. Sela. A general. No, that's so now. Never mind. Sorry. There it is. Found it. Oh, Thandeka, just a heads up. We don't read other people's feelings, but we can read like what Thandeka should do with the situation. Okay, sweetie? Okay. The month of April.
All right. What does April hold for Selah? Reference check level on the job that I have taken exam for 5 rounds. Man, this is a whole look. Americans have no idea.
I know,
I don't
right?
even know what that means.
And they always talk in other countries about all the testing and all this. I'm like, golly.
Like I was telling a friend the other day about Enrico Vicente. I don't know if I would have made it if I could have gotten into college.
Right.
Those college boards that the kids take, and it's your whole life at stake. And once you get a job
And there's
in
so
these
much
things,
competition.
yes. And I mean, it's like life and death, and it's hard out here for a wimp here in America. Okay, so okay, I'm sorry. You are from Ethiopia. Well,
Yeah,
it,
Africa.
and y'all are competitive and really beautiful.
Like, man.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right, Stella. All right. So I think I should offer you some congratulations for reaching the reference check level. May I ask what you do? Okay. Similar problem, and ours is the worst. Ooh. Okay. Because I mean, we have difficulties here in the U.S. Moving forward and stuff, but we don't
It
know
could be
what it
so
is
much
for you.
worse.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we do not know what it is for you.
Anytime I want to be in my victim mindset, I just think of, like, man, how blessed am I?
There are 10,000 people who would change places with me right now. A
Right.
hundred thousand, and I remember that. All right. I don't think Himesh missed their
No,
turn.
you're after Stella. I was just about to type it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Sella. What do the cards say? Let's see. Um, and see what I would tell you, Sella. If you come here, what they're gonna try to get you to do as an Ethiopian woman is go work in a slaughterhouse. A lot of Somali women and Ethiopian women end up doing the worst because that's where you can go and get a job and make $20, $25 an hour, but it's not the great job because I've got meat in the friend zone thinking about stuff like that. You come here and they want you to do the dirty work. Senior policy advisor, and the new position is partnership and advocacy manager. That sounds like a lot of responsibility. All right,
Mm.
congratulations. All right, now your question. Let me go back to the question and make sure I am focused.
Oh, I took it off. It was just for the month of April.
Okay. All right. So Selah in Ethiopia. Beautiful Selah, what do you have for her spirit for her upcoming month of April, for her new promotion, and anything you want to tell her? All right. All right. See what's on the bottom. I cut 3 times. All right. So I have the King of Pentacles inverted. So what I would say, my hot take, as we say, off the right away, what comes to me is this is going to be a pay raise, but a lot more responsibility. Um, I think you should prepare to be tired. It's maybe they're not telling you everything about what you will be doing in this new position because right side up, let's look at the King of Pentacles. Like he is the money guy, right? All right. I see. Yeah, he's right side up. I've got to reverse my mirror my camera so you can see him. And so right side up, he's got his mind on his money and his money on his mind. And the scepter in his hand means that he has the agency to do what he needs to do. He is like he's a policy advisor, right? So if he's upside down, it will either be a whole lot more unexpected work, a big learning curve where you'll have to learn a bunch of stuff. And what I am getting from this card is there's something they're not telling you that your intuition might be trying to let you know about, right? Because he's on his head when he's upside down. Everything is on its head. So I have that. Um, but this is what else is on the bottom of the deck. Success, right? For your family, your home, you made it across that river. See, there's a happy family they've crossed that boundary right there. They've crossed that river. And the children are playing, and you got the right here, the house in the distance, everything is all together and you're a happy family. So that's the basis of it. There might be a tough learning curve. Um, let's see, and I just picked her up without seeing it. But then you've got the Queen of Wands. And you know what we said, okay, she got her black cat, and you see she got one knee to the east and one to the west, and she holding on to that wand in one hand and the sunflower in the other. You are a strong woman's woman. You are. Maybe you're not the girliest girl, but you are all woman. And you are the kind of woman that men fear because you're a powerful woman. And not every man can deal with you. Um, Africa is a continent, not a country. But my mother had an African husband. His name was Onye Mezekiha. He is Nigerian. But at any rate, you may encounter jealous men. This card says to me that you are a person of power. You're an influential woman. You know what you're doing. You can handle these men. And one of the things that have the King of Pentacles on his head is because you have intuition. This is Black Cat. Your head is always in the game. You know what you're doing. You are a strong, powerful woman. You are strong in your femininity, and you are tough without being masculine. You are a tough cookie, as we say here. You are someone who is the best friend, but don't get on your bad side. This is what Spirit is telling me. There are people around you at the job, some women, but maybe one man in particular who is going to try to give you a very hard time because maybe they thought they should have gotten your promotion or they're just jealous of you. I'm getting a sense that you're a humble person and you can't believe how upset people are at your good fortune. That's what I have right now. You just can't believe. It's like, why would they be upset? Because they don't have this in their life, but you have it in yours.
Yeah, it's funny that she got the Queen of Wands because the Weaver of Spells came out in my deck, which is the Queen of Wands in traditional tarot.
Wow.
Yeah, and my first two cards, Sella, are that of the guy. You can tell. Let me start with him. The Four of Visions. You can tell he's disenchanted. Like you've been
Yeah.
having to really bust your ass, and
He
you're
is
like, okay.
bummed.
Like
Yeah.
like JD and I were talking about earlier, like, okay, God, how long do I gotta wait for this? Like I'm hurrying up and waiting, you know. So this is a card of disenchantment, dissatisfaction, but it also is a reminder that lasting happiness is made up of small moments. And behind that, you have the Six of Boons reminding you and encouraging you that there's still people, places, entities, your higher being that's willing to comfort you. It's a card
And
that,
all those bunnies.
yeah, this woman lost
All
her
those,
way in the cold forest and the bunnies came to coddle her. Its kindness can be found in the bleakest of situations. The world is full of gentle, furry creatures with big eyes who want to help and comfort you. Be ready to receive unexpected assistance and selfless care. So it's a card of reassurance. And I'm not sure how the keeper of boons. So you have these two kinds of like hardship cards, but reminders of good times will come and that people are willing to be there to love you. And then you got the keeper of boons. So I'm not sure how this guy's playing a part because I know the Queen of Wands energy is you. I'm just not sure who this keeper of boons is. I typically get the keeper of boons when someone is single asking for a love reading. So I don't know if you're single, but the keeper of boons is, it could be your higher power. It could be
it could be the boss that promoted her. That's what
true.
I'm getting. There's a man that put you in that position, and then this guy is like, this is the one who thought he should have been there. That's what I'm getting. And the bunnies are the fact that you got that job because you produce like a bunny.
That's
You be
true.
getting it
Huh?
in.
Produce like a bunny.
Uh-huh. You be that the keeper of boons granted you that boon because even when you don't really know what you're doing, stuff comes to you. And those buddies that are surrounding you, not only do they come to you it's not just because you've lost your way, as which maybe on a superficial level you think that you have, but what I get from Crystal cards is that even when you don't quite know how to proceed, you are still productive. You have a practical, resourceful mind that other people are envious of. And the keeper of boons was the person who saw this in you, promoted you, and the guy that's like this is bummed out because it was you and not them. And that person might need to stay in your, I wouldn't be, that person is threatened by you. And so you know what to do with that. You're a humble person, and it is hard for you to believe that people would be jealous of you. It's hard for you to believe that somebody would be sitting there somewhere like this because something good happened to you, because you ain't got time for that for nobody else. It's like it happened for you, yay you. Let me get back over here and produce some more bunnies, make some more bunny rabbits. Because that's what I do. Right? You are so busy doing what you do. You don't have time to be jealous of anybody else. But there's somebody or more than one somebody's at work that are upset that you have such a good reputation. This is what I'm getting now from Crystal's cards. You have such a good reputation on the job. You are good at what you do. You like if you do reports, you turn those reports around in no time. And there are people who keep your reports and go other places and act like they were theirs because they can't do what you do. There are people on your job who cannot do what you did. This is like the conduit thing that's coming to me directly from spirit. There are people on your job, say like who can't do what you do. And they're looking to undermine you. And they can't do that either because you are so productive. And that keeper of boons is not unaware of any of this. So but there is something that is going to come out later, is what I'm getting. There's something that's going to come out later that's really going to have to make you rethink some things. And I don't know anymore. That's kind of murky beyond that, but there are things that you should have been told go along with this promotion that you'll be finding out in the month of April.
How exciting.
Yes.
I love that interpretation. I'm definitely still learning how to connect them. So I love reading with you, and that I would have never seen, like right now, I would have never seen that connection.
Well, and see, I can't read for myself, or I have a much harder time. So, I mean, I always look forward to doing this because it makes me a better reader. And Stella says she worked for the UN and embassy in the past 19 years. Ah, see,
Yeah.
you playing with the big dogs. You in the big leagues. And
Yeah.
there are people who want what you have, but they can't get what you have because they can't do what you do. Give us an
Yes.
update,
Keep us
please do.
posted. Yeah. Mhm. All
All
right.
right.
I have 20
Thank you
owls
for letting
coming
us
in with
read.
a question, and then
Okay, 20 hours.
Anika, and then Hamesh.
I'm afraid of owls. I'm making my peace with owls. I've always been afraid of them. Well, in African American culture, when you hear the hoot owl, somebody's going away. And it's a superstition that's got legs in my family. I have gone from being like creeped out because if I hear it, I mean it's not me. Okay. All right, 20 owl. There's okay, me too.
Stars. Oh, stars just came in too. Then Hamesh. Okay. I was typing in the list just so everybody knows where they're at. All right. Okay.
Okay, and I'm looking at your question. I listened to a guy, his name is I be saying talk to me Dilpreet. Dilpreet Bhatia. He's a meditative mind guy, but he has guided visualizations. And one that he does, if you can find, is the chakra clearing guided meditation. And one of the things that he deals with in your solar plexus or the one below it, the orange one is a shame, dealing with shame in your lower chakras. And it has helped me so much. If you can find it, because you can't put stuff in the chat here, links like that. But if you can find him, that will help everybody. He is meditative mind. If you go through his catalog, he's been online for 10 years. He's not AI. You can hear his chair squeaking.
Ah,
You know, on the old, you know it's not AI because you can hear him breathing. You can hear his chair squeak.
does he have a lotus? A lotus?
It's a sitting Buddha, and sometimes he has a lotus at the top, but it's his meditative mind, and he doesn't care if you use his music in the background and stuff. So most people know meditative mind, but I went looking through his catalog, and he talks,
I
and
see
he's
it.
very
Isn't that
helpful.
him? Do you see it? Oh, I have to add it to the
Let's see.
stage. Is that it?
Yep, yep. And
Ah,
what you're
thank
looking
you for
for is, yeah,
sharing.
the one. Oh, let me see. It won't be that hard for me to find because I'm always in it. Let me look. I'll tell you which one it is. And this is part of your reading too. 20 hour. I think it'll help.
Yeah, my sober
Um,
program talks about capitalizing off the past, not regretting or wishing to shut the door on it, but actually,
I love this title. Come woo woo with me. Okay, it's the 30-day healing camp is what it's called, and you can find all kinds of stuff. But the basic one is this one. I can put this one in here.
oh, you're going to share?
Copy. Get out of that. Well, yeah, and you did pretty much. People can find it there too. But this is what you're looking for, and that will help you with the thing from the past. Now, okay, so now let me focus on this. If something, me too, 20 hours, and I'll tell you what I'm ashamed of is I didn't do what I didn't do what I should have done as far as my finances, and that's why I don't know what to do about my home situation because in raising kids as a single mom, I'm ashamed of the fact that I didn't put anything aside for myself. And I mean, there's some more stuff that I'm ashamed of, but that's what I can tell you about that's been on my radar recently. All right. All right, Spirit. How can we help 20 Owl with their shame? Oh, okay. All right. Got stuff going every which way. All right, so I'll take that one, this one. It's always so plain when I'm reading for other people. I had a mush, a mess when I tried to read for myself. All right. Now, okay. So on the bottom of this, I have the King of Pentacles for you, right side up. This says to me that you're on a good financial and resource path, and maybe that's what you're worried about. Is it something having to do with being online? That's a question that I have. Thank you. All right. Okay. So I just pulled this up without looking at it. It's the Queen of Wands, which we just talked about. She's upside down. So I'm thinking that maybe you have some stuff on the internet that you're wondering about. Um, and this would say to me, yes, it's gonna come up, but get in front of it now. Turn her right side up. If you're worried about this, 20. If you're worried about this, then you have the capacity to go from this to this. You might need to get out in front of it. Um, it my intuition, and please tell me if I'm wrong. My intuition is telling me, and I'm going to turn this magician right side up, that you had some sort of thing in your younger days that might have involved being online because you know we don't know what we don't know. Um, and now you are wondering if it's going to come out and ruin everything, The only way that won't happen is if you get out in front of it. So what I have here, the three cards I have here, I have the Magician. So you have the capacity to alchemize whatever it was. And please tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm just going to go with my intuition. What I see is you getting out in front of this and saying, when I was a 20 something, I did something that I don't really admire looking back. And I'm sort of being careful with my words because what Spirit is telling me is if you come at it from a place of shame, people can shame you. If you come at it from a place of, I've got to clean this up. Okay, it was online. I see this. Uh, um, I've got to clean this up now. I've got to take, if you take the hit now, instead of waiting until everything is in a position where some person can come and upset everything. If you get ahead of this, you will be much better off. And you have the magical alchemical power. You can alchemize this into a learning experience and be the person who says, yes, it was an indiscretion from the past. I am not the same person, but not even that. What Spirit is telling me is that there's a way for you to handle this so that even if it comes out, it'll be a nothing burger. Okay, so I have that. You can turn it into a nothing burger with alchemy. Um, the Knight of Wands, he's coming in, galloping in like this might be somebody who thinks they know something about you and can use it to their advantage and is coming in with some big news. And what you can do is have people be like, oh, I knew about that. Everybody's done that. Like I told my kids, you think I don't have any naked pictures on the internet? My face is just not in them. They said, look, I thought my youngest son was going to vomit when I told him that. And that was the effect that I was looking to have. It was like, you think I ain't got some? I look good. What are you talking about? And then, and that's why I was like, look, the only thing I can say for myself is I looked good. Um, so this is also an opportunity for you, 20, to put that thing to death and be born again, born anew. You can be reborn. See, the death card I used to be really afraid of in the tarot, but it's a complete and total change. You have the power to like trample this thing because like you see the king is dead under here, death has walked over him. And what somebody always talks about, reader I watch quite often, I can't think of who it is right now, the only person that's happy to see death, I don't know if you can see this, is the baby. The baby is not upset. The priest, he's a little worried. The lady's like, oh my God, oh, here he comes. But the baby's like, oh yeah, okay, I got flowers for you because, it's a rebirth. And the king is, his crown is under the horse's hoof. So what you can do, you can put this thing to death and move on. Just get out in front of it. Let's see. How would I get ahead of it or turn it into a nothing burger? You want to take that part? I will shuffle on that question because that is a good one.
Mine were similar. Nine of Wands coming out, but I'm having a hard time drawing as to how you'll get ahead of it. But the Nine of Wands actually says in this book, work completed now will lead to relaxed days in summer. And part of me wants to say, like, I don't know if you're scared of someone finding out about it, that and then maybe judging you or feeling differently about you.
Or
So it's
outing
almost,
you.
yeah, it's almost like, what if you just put it out there? But you got to really follow your intuition. But this card is speaking of like what JD was saying. The work now is going to lead to relaxed days because you're going to be like worried about what? Nothing. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, which also talks about, um, it says, remember to share your success with those who worked and supported you. So it's almost like, yeah, I fucked up. Excuse me, for lack of better words, I screwed up. But look, that my mistakes don't define me. And they're not even like, I've really been trying to reword their experiences, you
Yeah.
know. That's what they are. They were an experience. It was an experience that you chose doesn't align with your higher self now. That's it.
Right. And
And
I
so,
was young and dumb can actually cover a lot of ground too. A multitude of
right.
sins. I was young and dumb. Now, if it's an employment situation, that is a horse of a different color, a different kettle of fish. If you're worried about what's happening on the job, let me see what Spirit has to say about that. Okay.
Yeah.
But see, I did learn my lesson though for sure. And that, okay, all righty. All right, I'll deal with this. I'm gonna turn you right side up. Okay, so the three cards that came up and said that you heard the noise they made. So I was like, okay, these are the cards. The Empress. Now she is like she's out in front of it. She has the crown of 12 stars. She's got the intuition from the highest highs, and she's got that scepter raised. She has the agency and the ability to get stuff done. She has on her gown, and her knees are apart too. On her gown, she has what are these? Pomegranates. Okay. And so she has on this side, she has the water flowing for intuition. She's got, and she's on this solid uh, throne with a bolster. She's got support. She got back support. And she has the feminine symbol. That's her shield. Her femininity is her shield. And all around her is growth and luxury. So, whatever this is, Spirit is saying, you have the resources. You are woman enough to withstand the storm that comes, right? You have what you need as, and I'm assuming now that you're female, um, because of this card. But even if you're not, you have the feminine intuition. No matter how you call yourself, you have the feminine intuition. You have the tools that you need to face this. And maybe the first thing you need to do is face it, revisit it. I'm seeing getting off somewhere, even if you have to go get a VPN, a virtual private network, and really take a good look. And it might be difficult at what you're dealing with so that you can, at the very least, if somebody was to pop up with this, all right, so Spirit is asking me to give you an example. Many years ago, I was in community college and I had a boyfriend who had a drug problem, a crack cocaine problem. And one morning, I always sat at the same computer. When I turned my computer on, somebody had put the Dave Chappelle GIF with him with the white mouth. It was just there, and there was nothing I could do to get rid of it. And so 20 out, I put my head down and I cried for about 30 seconds because it was so humiliating. And then when I realized there was nothing that I could do about it and that somebody in that class or who knew me wanted to hurt me that bad, I was just like, yeah, okay. It's not me on crack. It's not me. And so the other two cards I have are the Ten of Cups, which is ultimate victory. Whatever this is, it's not going to bust up your family. Do what you can, but you still have the happy family, right? You might have to go through some tough stuff. And then you have the King of Cups. He has made his peace with his emotions. And if you look at him, he can get up and put his foot in the choppy waters, but he doesn't have to, right? He has come from a place of choppy waters and he is on his throne, able to do what he needs to do. He's got his pimp cup and his scepter, and he is like good to go. He has the fish. That is a symbol of the fish around his neck, which is divinity, right? So you have learned your lesson. The other two cards that I have that I'll show you, well, no, actually, what I'm seeing is there's a lot of love around you. Um, you have the High Priestess, and she's come up again inverted. This might be your own personal shame, right? And once you get beyond that, you will have some clarity. Once you turn her right side up, you'll have some clarity. And then, last but not least, well, there's a little bit more here. You have the lovers. So you will not, the people who love you are going to keep loving you. Okay? So I'm thinking this might be like a work issue because there's also this card, right? So you have people around who love and support you, but you also have haters. But this card is the Five of Swords inverted. So you will overcome whoever it is that might be plotting and scheming. And what I would say to Spirit is indicating as far as how do you get out in front of it. You might have to take a hard look at it, but what they're also telling me is be circumspect because you don't want to listen to what I'm saying and open up a can of worms that is currently closed. You might want to let those sleeping dogs lie. If there's somebody who wants to use this against you, this Five of Swords upside down says they won't be successful. That's what I had.
Yeah. The last card I had was the Eight of Swords, and it speaks of do not imprison yourself with fear. Although past experiences may have tainted your worldview, have faith that you have talent to go far. And it talks about no mistakes or failures, just experiences, but not letting that fear paralyze you.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of just yeah, I don't think there's anything to fear from it.
I just, make sure that you deal with the shame. And what I'm getting is once you have put that aside, you'll know what to do. Once you
Yeah.
get past the shame, you'll know what to do.
All right. Thank you. That was a
Yes,
deep one. Thank you,
yes, it
20
was.
Owl. I just got my next deck out, and the owls are on the bottom of the deck.
Wow.
You're gonna be just fine, sweetie.
You're
You're
gonna be
gonna,
fine.
yeah, yeah, you're gonna be just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry
Okay.
about.
Not work related, so get a
Yeah,
VPN. But basically, if it comes up, nothing will happen. I can't say that.
yeah, but
It,
I don't think it. Yeah, I think
it
whatever will happen, you'll cross that bridge. Don't let the fear of I call it future tripping. Don't future trip.
right.
Yeah.
That trip has not, you don't have to embark upon that trip. You don't have to go.
Yeah.
So, and I'm glad it's not work related. And when I say work related, I mean, is it something that could show up at work and embarrass you? That's what I'm referring to.
Like in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Because
so
right
if
now
you're
they
not
put the
worried about
school, I
that,
think,
don't worry about it.
yeah. You're gonna
You
be
know,
fine.
yeah. And even if something happens, you'll be okay. But don't speak on it to open up that can of worms and there might not be as much to fear from it as you think. Deal with the shame first and then you'll know what to do.
Yeah. Obsessing over it is gonna bring dis-ease to your body. Yeah.
Yep.
I think heal from it. Yeah. All
Thank you for
right.
letting us read for you.
Yes, that was a deep one. Thank you. All right.
All right.
Aniket, general for the first 15 days of April. It's April. Can you believe we're already in April? That's insane.
Nope. And I wish it would warm up where I am. It's still 40 degrees. No, it's a blazing 51 and mostly sunny. All right. Yep, you're welcome. 20 hour, you are welcome. All right. Aniket, the general reading for the first 15 days of April. Spirit, what do you have for our friend Aniket? They're taking their time with you. Okay. All right. Well, I'll start with these two. You have the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles. You've been working on yourself. You have been working on yourself.
I got the Hermit too.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. So you're a male. Thank you. Just to tell you. I told you I'm an ignorant American. You got to tell me stuff. I'm not ashamed. You got to tell me stuff. All right. Okay. This card wants to be shown. Okay. See, the spirit knows you're a male. Like we knew if she didn't. So you have the Ace of Wands here. So the first 15 days, I would say you are you have matters in hand, so to speak. Okay? You are large and in charge. I think the first 15 days are going to be productive and fruitful for you. The work that you put in, that hermit work that you put in, is going to show some results very soon.
That's so funny because I got the Ace of Spells, which is the Ace of Wands
Wow.
with the Hermit.
Okay. So this is pretty much on point for you. I have also the Fool, and see how this is kind of falling together. I have the Fool, so you the first 15 days of April it seems like it's going to be a new adventure. Um Almost like a rebirth. I would say that like a deepening of your divine masculinity, right? You are, because see, mostly as women, we are encouraged to look to our divine feminine and really work on that. You don't see it as clearly as I'm seeing it here for men, but it's you are on a new journey of exploration. You've done the internal work and you've really been working hard on yourself, and now it's time to see what's going to come of that. Now I'm going to pull two more cards because that's what Spirit's telling me to do. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, he's reversed. Maybe you need to rest, right? And let things sort of develop because, like, right side up, he is the only knight whose horse is not moving. And I always mention that the horse is the one who has received the kudos, right? So you've done a lot of the work, but maybe now you're overthinking and doing too much. Maybe you're officially doing too much. Um, and you're not the same person that you were before. This is the Page of Wands. There's some new messaging coming in, but see, he's still kind of looking to the past. But over here, you see this flock of birds. This is your higher self, higher thoughts coming in. And he's got his sword upright, but he's still sort of fixated on the past. So if something's coming at him, he might be a little slow to respond because he's looking over his shoulder. So maybe it's time to stop looking over your shoulder, because if you don't, you'll miss what's coming. Because this is the Nine of Swords, and I always say now the Nine of Wands rather. And the Nine of Swords is like an ugly card too, but this is the Nine of Wands, right? And you started out with the Ace of Wands. So if you work yourself too hard, what happens after the Eight of Swords is the nine comes in and one of them hits you and ends up, you got to lean on it, right? If you miss the incoming messages. So what I have for you is that you have done the work. You really are coming into understanding who you are personally as a man and what manhood and masculinity means for you. And now it is time to kind of take a step back from that and just relax a little bit. That's what I have.
Yeah, and similar with me having the Hermit and the Ace of Spells, same thing. You've done the inside work to figure out your new purpose, a deeper level of who you are, and because of that, your Nine of Visions is coming out, which is the wishing well. It's signifying that your wish will come true, but it also speaks of visualizing it and believing it's already yours, which you might have heard us speak about earlier. Not saying that when the money flows, but the money is already flowing and truly
As it
believe it's
flows.
coming to you. And then JD mentioning the timeout, the Four of Challenges came out, which is exactly that. Finding your peace and your serenity when the world around you may still be in chaos. And it says taking a time out can often lead to greater clarity and a solution to the strive. So it says there's nothing to be gained by pursuing the problem right now. Gathering your inner resources and spiritual strength.
A positive mindset, yes, and not even manifesting. See, I have a little issue with the concept of manifestation, because when you manifest something, you don't know what's going to come up, what's going to appear. If you actualize it, then you know what you were going for, and you make it actual you make it real. When you manifest stuff, you might manifest it and not even ever know that you've done it, because it can be that subtle. Whereas if you actualize it, it is actually right there in front of you. So I would say that you have done the work, and not even, it's not so much that you need on a positive mindset. You have that. Maybe you just need to relax and have faith in the work that you put into yourself, and give it a chance to actualize around you, instead of like, and I, because me, I have a tendency to just run at stuff until I see what I want to see. But a hard lesson for me was realizing that in so doing, I could have been at a place, a good place, if I had pulled back or slowed down a little bit, rather than just continuing to just run and run and run at it, because it's gotta be, I gotta like manifest this, I gotta make this happen, I gotta make it happen, Captain. I think it has happened for you, and now you just kind of need to relax and let it actualize in the 3D. You have already put in the work, and it is already done in the higher realms.
Love it. All right, stars. Thank you for letting us read for you, Anika. All right, stars says, see what spirit higher
2:22.
self.
Okay. Yeah, I see that too. It's 2:22 p.m.
Yeah, and on the timer when you were talking about that was 222 on the timer as well.
Wow. All right.
All right,
Okay.
stars.
Our soul medica. All right. All right. What does higher self say for star soul? You're
God
welcome.
bless you, Anika. Thank you.
Thank you. I received that.
Yes, spirit higher self. Stars. Spirit higher self.
Oh,
The wise ones.
all right, star soul. All right, I'm gonna cut right here. And I never know how your spirit team tells me what to do with the cards. As we read together, everybody's spirit team does something different. All right. Okay. All right. One more time. Let's see what's on the bottom. Oh boy. Okay. What is this? Knight of Swords. All right. Well, actually, because he's inverted, that's not bad for you. Um, he's this way. So if you had been impulsive and things have been chaotic, you are becoming aware of the impulsive things that may be giving you a problem. See, because when he's right side up, he is officially doing too much. The horse is like, you're riding me too hard. He's standing up in the spirit, in the steer. The horse is wall-eyed. The trees are blowing. He just doing too much, too soon. Um, he's rushing in, and so upside down, you have stopped that part. You're not rushing into something impulsively anymore. Okay. After that, you had the death card, an end to impulsive action, and a new birth into, and that's what spirit is giving me, a new birth, a rebirth into a new life, a new situation. Oh, wow. There's something new for you. The dogwood is flower is I think that's a dogwood, which is the state flower of North Carolina, and the what do you call it? The not the mythology, the legend of the dogwood tree is that it was none of the trees in the Garden of Heaven wanted to be Christ's cross, and the dogwood finally volunteered. And so that's why it only grows to bush size now. It refused to grow tree size after that. And if you look at a dogwood petal, it has the stigmata, the marks of Christ in the petals. So you have been through something. It has changed you for the better, and you are moving ahead. Um, okay, all right. Last but not least, what I have for you is either love in the form of romance, a rekindled romance. If you're with somebody already, it's going to be a new spark. If you're alone, you're going to learn to love yourself. The dove, I've been watching, I've been touched by an angel, and there's a dove in every one of those shows that's released at the end. And so there's a spiritual gift headed your way, is what I see. Um, an abundance of love and caring, and a gift from spirit is headed your way. But you got to make a decision to accept that gift, to receive that gift, to take off the blindfolds that may have you thinking one thing when something else is really true. Because if she puts down those swords in self defense and takes off the blindfold, she can get up and walk away. She is not trapped. Or if it is a trap, it's a trap of her own making. All right, that's what I have for you.
Yeah, I had the Black Shuck, which is the death card as well. Um, Evolution, releasing of the old to make way for the new.
Mm.
Um, all things pass in their proper times. And then behind that, you have all major arcana for me. Behind that, the wide world, which is destiny, the new
Oh,
horizons. You've done what you needed to do, stars, even if you aren't completely cognizant of it yet. Look
mm.
forward to new horizons, completion, wholeness, connection to the world. Stars does astrology. Um, and then your third is the Fae. The
Oh,
Fae is a powerful sign of ultimate success. Only the most fortunate see the Fae. Things will pick up speed for you now, and your endeavors will flow swiftly toward a positive outcome, which JD mentioned as well. So continue forward with increased confidence.
yep. And there's something that's gonna pop up out of the blue for you.
Yeah.
The fae are gonna bring it to you.
Six of Visions, which is fairy tales, and the wishing well on the bottom of the deck. And the Lovers was the next one.
So you might be meeting somebody very soon.
I love it.
Yeah, and if not, this is a good time for self care and self love. Give yourself a. For some reason, I'm getting go take a sauna.
Ooh.
Okay, so maybe a sauna is in order for you.
Right. Hey, Pokepi.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Hmm.
Right? Hey, Rob, I wrote your name down. If it doesn't go too long, I'll probably have to hop off in 30 minutes or so. I'll have to meet
Okay.
with my sponsor at like 4 today. All right,
Well,
Hamesh.
congratulations on being so transparent and so consistent.
Yeah. Aw, sending you lots of love stars.
You're welcome.
Hamesh, did you want a general or specific? I can't remember if you put it in the chat.
Your A levels. Okay. All right. And so your A/L, those are your A level exams?
Ooh.
I see you, Rob.
Yeah, Rob, there's a list. One, two,
And
three,
Crystal is the one for the list. I'm just
six
saying.
ahead of you, sweetie, if you can wait.
So your like college boards is what we call them in the US, your A levels? Is that the same thing?
I guess so.
Or like maybe we think of like LSATs or what is the teaching board that you had to take? Because you have to take an exam to become a certified school teacher, right?
Yeah, back then they called it the praxis, but yeah, every
Okay.
content area you have to take a test in.
Okay. So I'm thinking this is something on that level.
Yeah. Or if
Okay.
they're in India, it's even to get into certain universities.
Okay. So if you can tell us a little bit more about what that A/L is, Himesh, that would be great. Okay, university.
University entrance. Yeah.
Okay, you find that song. I think I'm gonna do it too. All right, so Himesh is 19. Okay. Yeah, me too. I've been living in different places for the past couple of years. House and dog sitting too. Can't wait to soak in the bath. Me and look. Okay, that message
I
was for
was
both of
thinking
us.
of trying to do dog sitting.
You can go on Rover. They have the cute ad, Rover. Or you can just like, since you're on Facebook, put it on Facebook Marketplace. Or when you see people walking their dogs, especially if you see them walking like really early before they have to go to work, those are the people you talk to. People walking their dogs before work. You
You're
catch them
right.
and say, you know what? If you want for X amount of money a week, you can pet your dog on the head and I'll be on the porch and just, so the dog won't be like crazy. I love dogs. So the dog won't be crazy. What you do is you find somebody who walks their dog before work and you meet them every morning and get the dog used to, okay, Crystal's here. She's going to take me for a walk and my person is going to be gone. You know how you
Right.
get away from the baby when you take them to daycare? Stuff like that.
Huh.
See, we're making him laugh. Okay, so so you're gonna get the results. You're 19, concerned about because this is gonna be life changing and the aftermath. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I would have done if I was 19 and I was
No.
a kid when I was 19. I turned down a full ride 4-year college scholarship to Notre Dame because I'm not Catholic. That's how dumb I was when I was 19, Himesh.
Results on the
Okay,
12th.
all right. So the results and the aftermath. Spirit, no matter which way it goes, and I'm sure Himesh did well, what should he be thinking about? Himesh, I hope you were he. I'll be making these assumptions. May I know what could happen in any guidance appearing on the cards? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. This is what I have. This was upside down, but since it came in this camera right side up, I'm going to leave it upside down. So this is you having taken those tests, right? And you're looking off into the future. And you put in the work and you got good support. The horse is supporting you. This is the only horse in the Rider-Waite Coleman Tarot that is not moving. He has put in the work and they're surveying the landscape to know what to do next. This is you, right? You put in the work, you got your armor on, you're looking toward the future and your money, um, you're on a strong, powerful horse in this picture. And you see down here, the harvest has been taken in. You put in the work and the harvest, the test itself, and now you're waiting for the results. This is actually what the Knight of Pentacles is doing. He is putting in the work and he's waiting for the results. Now, what I had here, it was upside down, which means you're almost home, right? You've been carrying this burden for a while, this bundle of wands, right? And you haven't been able to see your way. But see, you're almost home. You're almost there. And it has been a tough road. You might be feeling some exhaustion, which would cause you to keep the results too close to your face instead of maybe trying to get some perspective because you've done the work. And okay, you have the world. So I'm saying that this tells me that let me cover her up there. Wait a minute. Uh, cover up her boobs there. You've done the work, right? And you've had a good, I think that you did well on your exams, better than you expected. See, because you put in the work. Now, Spirit is not really telling me what to tell you. It's what I'm getting from my cards is you put in the work, now wait and see. And that's not what you want to hear, especially as a 19-year-old. I know that's not what you want to hear, but clearly you put in the work and there has been a harvest. But now this pinnacle between your feet, and you're kind of looking like, okay, what's next? Should I pick it up and plant it somewhere else? Or should I keep going with what I'm doing? And last but not least, the hangman, a change of perspective. Okay, now he's right side up. A change of perspective. So whether he's this way, take us a second to look at it differently. Um, this way, you're kind of doing a tap dance on this branch, right? And so I think you are in the sort of headspace that I'm in right now. It's like, don't overthink because you won't know until you get these results how to proceed. So don't torture yourself, or it'll be this, which is your shadow self imagining all kinds of crazy stuff. Is that what's happening? Is your shadow self down here imagining all kind of crazy stuff when you won't know what you need to do until you actually get those test results? That's what I have for you. But I'm thinking you did well because there's your Ace of Wands.
Yeah, I my head twitch tarot has yes or no on each card. So for the first card, I asked, were you successful? And the Three of Cups came out, which is a
Wow.
yes and a celebration card.
Yeah.
So you'll have to come back and let us know. But I
Yeah.
did ask for guidance surrounding everything. And as JD was alluding to, the Nine of Swords came out, which is anxiety and fear. And also the Ten of Wands, which is carrying the burden, oppression. You can
Mhm.
see her carrying the weight of it.
Wow.
And
So
so
we both got those cards?
yes. Yeah. So try your best, Hamesh, to have faith that you've done the work, that you've done what you need to do. Because the fourth card that came out was the Three of Pentacles, which says your dedication is about to pay off. Your efforts bring recognitions from others, and your success can lead to expansion as opportunities arise. So it's a very successful read on the forefront and the end.
Yeah.
But don't let these fear lower entity thoughts drive you, okay?
You
Rest
won't
and
know
have
till you know. Yeah.
fun.
Congratulations. I'm pretty sure you did well, better than you expected.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come back and let us know how it went. I'm
Yes.
excited for you and your new journey. All right. Then
What was it?
Decca is
Minus
next.
19.
Vandeka posted a question. I think Vandeka's new here, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome.
Yes.
Or maybe they were here one time before.
I just forget. Oh, I can't start yawning all of
If
a
you
sudden.
need
What is
to
going
hop
on?
off, just let me know.
No, I'm okay. All
Okay.
right. Permanent jokes. Will I? Oh, Jimmy. Yeah, you've been asking for Jimmy about Jimmy for a minute. Um, I don't know how old you are, but there's a song. You know what's playing in my head? Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy Mack. When are you coming back? There's a whole song about Jimmy Mack coming back.
Jimmy does too
Oh,
much.
Jimmy. You better
Jimmy plays
hurry
too
back.
much.
Say it again.
I said Jimmy plays too much.
Yeah, yeah. Jimmy is.
When
Um.
I get a permanent job next
Okay,
month.
and we're not Thandika. How I hope I'm not tearing your name all to pieces. Crystal and I are really big on not giving your power away to a love that's not returned.
Mm.
It always hurts me when people are saying, "Is this person going to?" First of all, we can't tell you. Spirit wouldn't tell us. And anybody who tells you that they can tell you what another person is thinking, I don't know about that. Because I'm not gonna try to tell you. I'm gonna look to spirit and the cards to give you insight into your heart and mind, not someone else's. Will I get a permanent job next month? If the cards tell me yes or no, it'll be clear to you. Um, what I would like to ask, if it's okay to you, for ask for you, Sandeka, is what is help me with this spirit, because they are actually helping me form the question that they want to be asked so they can give you the answers you need about this person. What is Sandeka's best alternative to constantly thinking about this person? What should they be thinking about instead that will help them deal with the situation as it stands? So, what I'm going to ask Spirit is, how can you best deal with the emotional fallout, the problem you are having missing this person? How can you, let's just see what the, because what spirit is asking me to try to determine is, how can you just get over this and look to something that is more beneficial to you? Not to say that your feelings are not important and valid. But what spirit wants you to do is move that out of the way so they can give you something that will be fulfilling and satisfying for you. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, Himesh. Bless you. All right. So, spirit, how can we help our friend understand what's next for her? Okay. All right. So, I have the Two of Pentacles. And what this card is telling me is that instead of juggling these two things, which is a person who blocked you for 4 months, and you're asking, should you let go of him? He's let go of you. What are you holding on to? That's what spirit wants to say without being harsh to you. What is it that you're holding on to? What is it that you're juggling? You have the possibility of getting permanent employment, but you're fixated on Jimmy. That's what this card is telling. And it only is giving me one card for you, saying, less Jimmy, more thinking about the job. That's what I have for you. It sounds kind of harsh, but they want you to stop thinking about Jimmy and focus on your job.
Yeah, I think with the closure, it could happen. I do I can't remember. I do feel like, yeah, if you stay fixated, that's gonna interfere.
Yeah.
But if you listen to the guidance of closing out that chapter, I think for
Mhm.
sure you had the Six of Cups come out, um, which speaks of emotional harmony. So it's like, am I going to get a permanent job? Well, yeah, once you achieve emotional harmony. Right
Mhm.
now, we're not feeling that. Right now, we're in the swords energy, right?
Yeah, or just like almost like Five of Pentacles. Like you are still grieving this relationship. This person has blocked you for 4 months, and you're asking, should I let go of him? What are you holding on to, dear?
Yeah. And then I asked, should you let go? And this, of course, is a card of yes, it's a card of happiness. Um, the salamander brings a message regarding an opportunity coming your way. And I feel like, again, it's going back to tying the two in.
Hmm.
If you can focus on yourself and healing, then you can see more clearly at the other opportunities that may come about, not only in jobs, but relationships as well.
And there's
Cool
what
your
is it
temper.
about a salamander? I think either they can regenerate, or they can. If you throw a salamander in a fire, it can get out and still be alive. Let me see, Um, what is unique
Yeah, the salamander's
about?
strong and courageous with the velocity for survival.
Okay, salamanders are remarkable amphibians known for their ability to regenerate lost limbs and tails within weeks. They possess a smooth, moist skin used for respiration. They don't have lungs. Often, many are lungless. Often exhibit vibrant warning colors to signal poisonous skin secretions, and can live in both aquatic and terrestrial environments. You'll need Jimmy, and
Yeah.
there's something that's kind of Spirit is a little frustrated with you because you're focused on Jimmy, and you have the opportunity to get this permanent job, but you're focused on something that has been over for a while, and they want to give you the stability of this permanent job, but you're so distracted that you may be missing cues and little intuitions. You might be missing what spirit has for you, because sometimes, most times, spirit is very subtle. And so if you are focused on the past, they can't give you the now.
Yeah. The Eight of Cups was your final card for me. And it literally says this card symbolizes the act of making a choice to leave the past behind and move on. It could signify a divorce, a breakup, a loss of job, or a house move. But the card is asking you to let go and leave something that once brought you joy. Yet, even though you're giving up something, this opens the doorway. I just got goosebumps.
Ooh, me
This
too.
opens the doorway to reflection and ultimately brings expansion to something new internally and externally. Can't say it any more clear.
And so if we want you to move out of that stage of grieving over that relationship and focus on your job, it's difficult. I've been lonely a long time. And so I'm not giving you advice that I have not taken for myself. It is, and I know how hard it is to focus on the outer things that will ultimately bring you satisfaction when the thing that you want the most is not available to you. But if you can just refocus your energy, that energy that you were putting into Jimmy, right? Put it into yourself. And we say this a lot when people ask these kind of questions. The energy that you are putting into grieving something that's been over for a while can get you that permanent job. And you might meet somebody at that permanent job that make you forget all about Jimmy. We can't tell you if you get it. If you focus on it, you probably will.
Yeah. I think if you yeah, exactly. Where thoughts go, energy flows.
Yep. And if you are persistent with this, will I get it? We can't tell you. But if you are persistent like you are with this, of course you'll get it. You can get anything you want if you just stick with it, pretty much. And if it's meant for you to have, yes, you will get that permanent job. If you focus and leave the past behind, and we can't guarantee it, but it's way more likely if you kind of put Jimmy in the rear view mirror and let him get smaller and smaller as you drive forward, because that's what's going to happen. And I wish you well. I know it's hard to be heartbroken because I have been there.
Synthesize. Go check out Synthesize. She has a channel.
9 years to let go. Yes.
She
I
has an
look.
ex, yeah.
It took me two or three to let go of a person I love very much, but they were not going to change.
Mm. All right. Cultivating. I like clarity
Oh,
to my mom.
it's haughty. Okay. All right. Let me get into this one. Cultivating joy. Oh man, I have experience with this. She could be the ops, and it's you talking to the right one here because I'll take this one.
Mhm.
um, because my mother has been deceased since 2016, and I love my mom. My mother faked my signature on a termination of parental rights for my eldest child when he was 12, and it has been 28 years since I spent 24 hours with him. He is 40. She died in 2016. I have not seen my child's face since then. So I can give you a different perspective because I loved my mother enough to let her get away with it. After I found out the alternative for her was prison. The only way for me to get my child back was to send my mom to prison, and I wasn't going to do that. And I still haven't seen my child, and she's been dead almost a decade. This is, yeah, our relationship was so fraught, cultivating joy. My birthday's October 4th. She died on October 5th. She spent my birthday dying. Yes, she did. And then my cousin, who she put in charge of everything, put my birthday on her tombstone. Piece of work. The one that she gave my eldest child to put my birthday on my mother's tombstone.
Oh my gosh.
So I know about a fraught relationship with your mom, um, and what I'm receiving about this is she hasn't been as bad seeming because she knows she has gone too far and done too much. So don't let me see what the cards tell you. But what I'm saying is my mom cleaned up her act quite often when she had gone too far and done too much. And it was like Lucy and Charlie Brown with the football. All
Okay.
right, so let me see and it is difficult. But one of the cards I saw when I first shuffled, okay, there she's back. All right, these are the cards that you have, and there are plenty of them. But let me cover her up. Let me cover up her boobs there. The world, right? So the world will open to you when you just deal with the reality of the situation. So now these are all the other cards that Spirit gave me and for you, and so we're just gonna look at them together. All right. This is the decision that you need to make at the bottom here. Let me turn her right side up. You've been going back and forth about this. That's why she's upside down. You have been initiated. This is a card of initiation. But all you really have to do is uncross those swords Take off the blindfold and figure out which way you're going to go from here. Okay. All right. Let me see. This one is also upside down. It's the Ace of Cups. How much more love and support is going to be poured out on this situation? You see how it's being poured out? And the dove of peace is also upside down. This is a loving cup that's flowing the wrong way. Okay, and then you got the Nine of Swords, which you have seen, you understand. See, if it was this way, this would still be upsetting you, but it's upside down. You know the truth. And she's acting better because I don't know if you've been doing the gray rock thing. She is acting better because she's not getting to you like she used to. That's why this card is upside down. It's always good to see that card upside down. All right, this one's upside down. Even if your mom loves you, she may have a problem expressing love to everybody. She may have a problem expressing love to everybody, not just you. And it might be costing you financially to keep believing in something that can't be believed in. You're almost home. Himesh got the same card. I mean, you have been carrying this burden for a long time and you're almost home, but it's also good for this to be upside down because you could drop that bundle and reformulate it or go get it. You could drop this bundle and go get a wagon, go get a cart and just cart it away somewhere. All right. And okay, here's the Lizard King. Betty Wright had a term about, or was it? I think it's Betty Wright. I'm gonna say it about cock blocking. Okay, is mom getting in the way of your love life? Okay, is she getting in the way? I'm just, you don't have to answer that question out loud. And here's the Nine of Wands. You got the message. Don't let it knock you out. That's the Eight of Wands that came in and they came in for landed, and at least one of them knocked you in the head, and now you're leaning on that ninth wand. Is she getting in the way of your love life? Last but not least, we have the Tower, which is mom is falling off her pedestal. And maybe that's not a bad thing because, the Tower, it can be disruption and chaos, but it's tearing something down to build it. Because, see, like this person here, somebody pointed out in another reading, is, you know, has a chance of like landing safely. One of them has a chance of, then one of them is still trying to hold on. Like the crown is trying to hold on to everything. So the tower is on fire. It's been struck by lightning. The crown, the top of it, what your relationship is supposed to be, is not there. And it's up to you to let this tower moment be a moment of destruction that leads to resurrection. It doesn't mean that you don't have to have a relationship with your mom. Maybe you have to let it be fall completely to the ground so that she can understand your boundaries and so that you can create something new that doesn't involve this toxicity. What I tell people, and it's kind of difficult for me to tell people, let me see what's on the bottom of this. Okay. The world. She got to the bottom of the deck. The world is yours. What I tell people, when you free yourself from what I talk about, the expectations of mom. I had to stop seeing my mother as a mom because I had to stop seeing myself as a mom because that has so much connotation of what you're supposed to be and the sacrifices you're supposed to make. When I saw my mother as a person, I was better able to take my emotion out of the fact that she was A narcissist whose greatest joy was tearing me down behind my back. I would walk into a room of people that was perfectly fine with me 2 days before. Like if I met somebody new, my mother's first question was always, "What's their name?" And I would say, "Oh, Mary Smith." And when I saw Mary Smith again, she was looking at me like, because if your mom says, "Well, she seems nice on the surface, but once you get to know her," and there was no defense against that. Because if your mom says that, there must be some truth to it. And so I sense that you may be dealing with that. You don't really know what mom is saying and doing. And if she's acting nicer, it's because you have gotten out ahead of something that she can't control. That's what I have for you.
Mm. Yeah, the Queen of Cups came out for me, which is a card of compassion, which I believe this is you. You're empathetic, you're tenderhearted, you're going to help, you're going to be patient and calm. There's an awareness of emotional needs of not only others, but also of yours. But this card says, remember to take care of yourself
Yes.
as you nurture others. Be good to yourself. And behind that is the Princess of Swords, which is about cutting your own path.
And the truth.
It how do I word this? I've had to create new boundaries with mine as well as I've come into sobriety. And if if she didn't realign with those boundaries, it could have been to where I might had to cut the relationship completely. But thankfully for me, she got the picture eventually, and I'm at their house now, and we have a happy different relationship. So,
Wonderful.
but this is the Princess of Swords is telling you you can hold true to your boundaries. And if she can't
Hmm.
respect them, then you have the Queen of Pentacles saying that, okay, I know what's inside me to make a solution to this. You
Hmm.
know, um, you get to pave your own path, use your discernment with it, okay? You know the situation deeper. And if it's pulling you down,
Hmm.
maybe cutting ties for a little bit might make her realize, hey, I'm going to lose her forever or them forever if I don't cut my bullshit out.
Right. And then if it doesn't, you're already on your path to something better.
Right. You
You're
have
already
such a
on your
natural
way
alignment
there.
to the environmental world around you. Trust in yourself to find solutions to the problems. Yeah.
She still pushes. It's just more subtle, and I can ignore it. But why should you have to? Because it's more subtle, then it's going to get under your radar and be unconscious. It's sometimes has she just gone covert rather than overt? Because once I got hip to what my mom was doing, she just went underground with it a whole lot more. The only time I had a good relationship or a good time, if we were gossiping, my mom was a vicious gossip. And I used to say my mom and her sister were like the army. They trashed more reputations before 9 a.m. than most people wrecked all day. She was bad. There were people in my hometown that are still can't like me because my mom did them so bad. I'll give you an example. Cultivating Joy and theater anime is singing from the same sheet of music. My auntie, my mother and my auntie, God rest their souls. My aunt was on the city council, very powerful in our small hometown, and she had this uh, political rival who made the remark that I wouldn't vote for Mary Emma Evans for dog catcher. She and my mother came up with a plan that when my auntie won, now she won, beat the lady. People going woof, 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 woof. Every time she went by me. Woof, 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 woof. Let's just have people just bark. Woof, woof, woof. This woman, it got so bad she left our hometown. And when I saw her in Raleigh, North Carolina, 3 years later, and I was like, "Hey," and she was like, "Hi, you are that woman's daughter." And she didn't have anything against me personally. She said, "You are that woman's daughter," and I was like, "Yes, I am. I'm so sorry." And so I say that to say, the best thing that I believe these cards and spirit is telling your spirit team, thank you. Your spirit team just spoke to me and said, what we would like for her to know, for them to know is you are both grown women. Ooh, what they just told me is that if you make your mother leave you alone, she will have to find new victims. That's what just sank down in my spirit. She just gonna find somebody else. It's almost not about you. It's especially sadistically gleeful because you're her own flesh and blood, and she don't have no business doing that, and she doesn't have any business doing it either. It gives her and there may be some kind of entity attachment that's got her doing this. This is also coming in. It gives her a sick thrill to be mean to you. And you may have perceived this, it's not your imagination. That's what I have.
Mm. They taught me the sick man's prayer, where those who hurt others or try to control others are hurting inside. It's a way to not hold resentment, because if you're holding resentment towards her, then you have dis-ease within you.
Yup.
Um, but it doesn't excuse behaviors, and it still definitely is use your discernment with whether to cut her off completely or not, you know.
Yes. I would never tell anybody to cut their mom off completely because I never cut my mom off completely. She is, my mom is with me from beyond the grave. She, 6 months before she died, she put all the stuff that as her only living child should have been responsible for. She gave it to my cousin that she gave my child to, and she took my name as a beneficiary off of all her insurance policies, left my children on there in such a manner that they don't get a penny of her money unless I take the dirt nap first. My mother is
Mm,
fucking with me from beyond the grave. And my kids don't want me around because, and it's like $150,000 policy that as every year that I live since she died in 2016, it's been 10 years, it's probably down to 10, 12,000. If I live a good long life, they won't get a penny. And they are upset.
mhm.
So
It's a
I
deep
think the
reading.
family is cursed. Um, that is, it depends on your definition of cursed. If a
Mm,
person has some kind of entity attachment, it can have a negative, the spirit says deleterious negative effect on the rest of the family. But like you said, it's not about you. And it's not for you to try to fix so much as it is for you to establish your boundaries and be free. That's what your spirit team wants. They want you to be free.
mm. No, I'm sending you so much light. I know family
Yes.
is not easy.
No, it's not. My kids
But
changed their lives on me. But I'm okay.
right. All right. Spring. Should I give SG another chance? Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Depends on what the
Yes,
brother
you
did or
were.
sister did.
Okay. You're welcome, cultivating joy.
Yes,
You know,
thank you. In theater,
I,
I'm glad you were able to resonate with that as well.
yes, and uh cultivating joy. The first thing I got that I kept forgetting to tell you is that your title of a person who cultivates joy irritates your mom.
Ooh.
The whole thing
Sometimes
of
it's
being
hard for hurt people to see people rise, you know?
yeah, that whole thing that you're cultivating joy within, it doesn't have anything to do with her. She can't take any credit for it. It pisses her off. All right. Thank you
Great.
for letting us read for you. That
Yes,
was
thank
like
you.
helpful and cathartic for me too.
Should they
Should I
give
give
SG
SB
another
another chance?
chance?
Oh, we love these questions, don't we?
I want to know what SG did.
Okay, and if you're asking us, should you give them another chance? That means you've already asked yourself.
Right.
Okay, you have already asked yourself.
Oh, with the moon so murky. The moon coming out.
Oh,
Let's see. Guidance on
why would you give them another chance? Another chance at what?
Ah, guidance.
Another chance to hurt you some more?
Oi.
Okay,
Like, don't play with me. Five of
exactly.
Wands rivalry. Did they cheat on you? No, you don't have to answer if it's too personal.
Right. Are they competitive with you?
Oh, something, right?
Yeah, and that's even worse than cheating sometimes. Somebody's supposed to love
Right?
you, you're always trying to best you. Come on.
One up somebody.
Yeah, that they're supposed to be caring for. And even like my whole demeanor changed when it's like, should I give them another chance? I'm like, why would you do that? You out of the frying pan. Don't jump in the fire. But let's see what the cards say. I don't know. Spirit, do I have some kind of bias toward this?
Illusion.
They're like, no, you just been through too much. They cheat on your spirit. Uh-huh, that's right. You asked that.
Oh,
Ooh. Yeah, kind of bad. All right. So what I have for you, Spring, at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is not moving, but he can go any which way he pleases, right? He is standing in the driver's seat, getting ready to make a move. So, Spirit wants you to make the right move.
mm,
That's the first thing. And at the top, oh wow, I didn't look at this. You have the Fool. You got at the bottom, you got the Chariot, and at the top, you got the Fool. My answer is no, because what Spirit wants you to do is move on. You have an opportunity for a brand new start, and you can go in any direction. I'm gonna close mine out right there. Yeah,
yeah.
you can
Um,
be another chance, but this is what you'll be giving up. Another chance for yourself.
yeah. That's my cards. The deck I'm using has yes or no. So the first card I picked, I asked, should you give this person another chance? And with the moon was what came out, and it's a no. It says no on it.
No,
Yeah.
Spirit is seldom that definite.
Yeah. It says the moon and all of its splendor demands that you listen to your doubts and fears.
Mm-hmm.
So you're worried. You haven't given this person another chance for a reason. You have doubts and fears, and usually in my readings, I say don't give fears recognition, but this is saying listen to them. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Yeah,
They
healthy
stabbed you
fear.
in the
There is
back enough.
a healthy fear.
And see, this guy with the 10 swords along his spine, he's making the peace sign. He's like, look, give yourself some peace. Why would you go back
Yeah,
to that?
yeah. And then I had the Five of Wands, which is rivalry.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that's with him, with them, or with somebody else, but yeah,
The people around them, their family, like maybe they got toxic people like friends or siblings that it's like what I'm getting is that it might be fine when it's just you and them, but they might be the kind of person that embarrass you in a crowd or build a false narrative about you and you walk into a room and don't know why everybody acting funky. It's because that person has a rivalry against you and they can't have you be seen in a good light. Why would you give that another chance?
mm. Be strong and hold to your beliefs. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like you already. Yeah, I don't usually say let fear guide you, but this is a good fear. This is a
a
healthy
healthy
fear
fear.
for a reason.
Yep. Synthesized souls. I'm a big Neville Goddard fan. And I haven't talked to Neville lately. Using the law of assumption, teachings by Neville, so far as proven difficult, doubts are creeping in my surroundings. Have you tried the ladder exercise with Neville Goddard? Do you know about Neville Goddard? Oh, that's a rabbit hole for you. You might enjoy it. Try the ladder exercise. What Neville Goddard says is you tell yourself, this is how you learn what I call actualization. Some people call it manifestation. You tell yourself, I will not, today is Sunday, it's a good day to do this. I will not climb a ladder next week. I will not see a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. I will not use a ladder. I don't care if it's a step ladder. I will not climb a ladder. And that's how you do that. And invariably, even though I've said this and I'm going to see a ladder. And so far, it has never failed when you're trying to learn how to actualize. You tell your brain, I will not climb a ladder under any circumstances. And in a day and a half, you'll be standing on a step stool reaching for something saying, I just climbed the ladder. And I don't even know how that works. But try if you're a Neville Goddard fan, look up the ladder exercise and see if that helps.
So what is it like telling you to say the opposite of what you want?
Yep. And specifically something that you would not do all the time, like climb a ladder. Right? When's the last
What?
time you climbed a ladder? But if you tell yourself, Crystal, under no circumstances next week will you climb a ladder, no matter what. You could walk out of your house right now, out of your mom's house, and see a ladder like down the street or somebody cleaning out their gutters.
It sounds like a force of will. Like when we try to force our will, spirit teams like, joke's on you.
And, or we can give you what you want, but don't try to give it back. We'll give you what you want, but then you're gonna be talking to us about how to get rid of it.
Right? I thought I knew what I wanted. I learned about the move to Florida that I don't know shit about what I need in my life.
And look, I learned about coming to Erie, Pennsylvania, that my intuition about the bus was correct. I've been trying to get out of Erie since Thursday. I've missed the same bus twice.
Huh.
I've been trying to get out of Erie, but then when I said, well, okay, Holy Spirit, I'm gonna give up until it's time for me to go. Now, when I leave here this time, I'm actually gonna be able to leave. But theater anime, we don't. The money is not an issue. Surrender wants another reading.
I'm gonna have to close the list because I'll have to leave soon. I'm hoping I'll be able to get to everybody. There's still 4 people left.
Well,
Oh, my
I'll stick
shirt
with you for
says,
those 4 people. Yeah, what did
huh?
you
What'd
say?
you say?
I'll stick with you, but I was curious about it too.
Oh, it says proud Mala. When my stepson went to, sorry, vibing, when my stepson went to boot camp, when he graduated, it had like proud dad, proud mom, but he's my
Mhm.
stepson and he called
Ah,
me Mala Mexicana was like my nickname.
ah,
So he called me Mala all the time. So proud
okay.
Mala.
I like that.
Okay. How about?
Okay.
Hey Stephanie, how are you? I hope you're able to stick around, but I am closing readings for today. We've just been on here a while and I have a meeting
Yeah.
soon. So
Yeah,
I hope
because
we can
I
see
think
you
you
on the
had been
next
on an
one.
hour when I came on.
Right? Oh, I accidentally took
Stephanie,
Heba's thing off. Sorry.
I'm so
Heba
sorry.
said, what do you see coming in love for her?
Okay.
Heba,
How
a
do you say her
love
name?
reading.
Heba?
Heba,
Okay. Ooh, they got
a
a lot to
love,
say for you. All right. They have quite a bit to say. I'm going to do
Heba,
this.
love
All right.
reading.
Okay. Just looking at these cards, it's been up and down for you a lot. You've been carrying a lot of heavy burdens, most of them not your own. Ten of Swords. Most of these burdens you've been carrying are not your own. And so you're tired and you would like, you're like me, is can somebody just come hold my hand? Um, you put in the work, right? On yourself. And You might be in a pretty good financial place too. So be very careful about who you let into your sphere of influence, into your circle, right? Because you got to be sure what they want and if their motives are correct. You have the fool here, and so you're on a new journey, right? And I always take the fool to be about your journey, your journey of self-discovery and self-love, right? So you may be learning more about how to love yourself, and that's going to bring you love. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. She's upside down. You're a giver, and you may have been given too much in the past. And so while you're looking for love, don't give away the store. Don't give everything away in order for too little. Don't do that. Because you also have the world upside down, right? Don't try not to, how do I say this? I'm just going to say it. Try not to appear too needy. You'll attract predators because you deserve love. The world is out there waiting for you, but if you go at it upside down, you'll just attract predators. You won't get what you want. You'll get a form of love, but it won't be this. You'll get a user. If you're just, oh man, it'll just be grief. If what I'm getting, let me see what's on the bottom here. Okay. So let me, the overall message that I'm getting from this particular group of cards is that yes, you deserve love. May even be time for love, but there might be some more work to do on yourself. This message is for me too. There might be some more work to do on yourself so you don't end up with a predator, a taker, a user. That's what I have for you. Yes, you deserve love. Yes, you have put in the work, but you can be exhausted with loneliness and make a poor judgment choice. Don't do that. And I won't either. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, her JD mentioned about working on yourself. I had the Hermit come out, so definitely is some more um, inner work to do.
Okay.
She's done really good with cutting out those. Just the other day, she shared where there was a guy that texted her by somebody else's name, and she had a reading on him, but she already knew. She had already ghosted
Wow.
him. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, she's
So, and
luckily, yeah,
you're not needy, but you are tired, which can make you less. What's the word I want? Um, like I am now. I can't think of it. I'm searching for a word, but I'm mentally and emotionally exhausted. And I've been like this for 4 years, and I'm looking at myself, trying not to see it. Um, so when you are emotionally and mentally exhausted, you may not be as why you may not be needy, and I respect that. You may be less savvy. That's the word I want. Less
mm,
savvy about people than you would be if you were fresh and rested. So
yeah,
if you know that you are exhausted, grounded, yes, that too. If you know that you're exhausted, you can do some grounding. Go outside and put your feet in the grass, um, or just sit still with your feet on the floor and take some time to. Emotional exhaustion is the hardest to kind of like feel refreshed from. So I would say that if you are exhausted, do the self care and the love. And even if you just have to say, okay, I am going to spend 8 hours not doing anything. and then stick with that. Because I've been telling myself that I was going to take a day to do nothing for weeks, and it hasn't happened yet. Okay, I don't want to go back to old cycles where I used to be needy. Me, as my little friend used to say, me eater.
Mm.
Me eater. So you won't, because you have stepped out of that box and you have gotten enough mental distance from it to not be needy again. But give yourself an opportunity to rest.
Yeah. I have the Seven of Pentacles talking about frustration, but it says, although there are many obstacles on your journey, you will succeed in your endeavors. The positive outcome of each task is a reward for you as you overcome each obstacle.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then behind that, the Sun card. So even though it feels like, that you're not, it's not a good vibe right now, don't worry. It's like the ebb and flow, the wheel of fortune, right?
Mhm.
Sun speaks of success as well. So
Even though it's overcast right now where I am, the sun is still out, and the sun always shines somewhere, no
lead
matter
through
how
light, lead
cloudy and
through light.
overcast it is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sending you so much love, Heba. You're going to meet the perfect one day. You are, sweetie,
Yep.
with the world on the bottom of the deck. And I'm
Me
proud of
too.
you for recognizing the shadows of being needy. Codependency was huge for me. And in my recovery, that was part of my recovery was codependency to my spouse, to my mom, to my, you know, I was codependent on everybody. Everybody else's emotions determined mine. And that's
Mhm.
unhealthy.
And it was also very healthy because at first you said, I'm not needy. And then you were like, wait a minute, I don't want to return to that cycle of neediness. You
Right.
didn't, that is a self awareness that will serve you well.
Yes, it will.
You're welcome.
Oh, I just realized the message, Amal. Thank you, Heba. We love you, sweetie. Oh, I'm sorry, Amal. You've been waiting so long. We don't read other people's energy. We won't be able to tell you what this person will do, but we can
Right.
read your energy around it and what you should do surrounding it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, for it,
Yes,
Cindy.
theater anime. You really have added a lot to the reading as well. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So yeah. Tiziri. Thank you.
Thank you, Heba.
I'm
Okay.
a better reader of crystal.
So basically, there was a misunderstanding. So, guidance for you surrounding the misunderstanding. Okay. Guidance.
Okay.
Have they
There's
blocked you? Like, are you able to reach out to them? Guidance for Tizzering.
Woo.
I know, right? After, if Rob's not here, we just have this one and synthesize.
Okay.
Misunderstanding. Guidance for Tizzering. Guidance for Tizzering surrounding the misunderstanding.
Thank you, theater anime. That is like I might tear up a little bit. That
I
one line.
know. They're so
Thank
sweet.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for hanging out and being in the comments.
Yes.
Guidance. Impulsivity.
Okay. All right.
Guidance. Guidance. Hmm. Rob, you can go ahead and put your question in the chat.
All right. This is what I have to Ziri. I got the Two of Pentacles. Somebody's juggling something. I don't know if it's, but we're only talking about you. Um, Maybe two states of mind concerning this situation. If it's a love situation, you've got these two kind of at odds. The Knight of Cups has a boundary that that he hasn't crossed with his loving cup. His offering love, and his helmet, his visor is up, and his the feather is like blowing back like a dove. And what I see is neither of them are looking ahead. This person is looking at the two coins he's juggling. This guy is letting the horse kind of lead the way. He trusts his horse to carry him forward, but the horse is actually more focused on which way they're going than the man. He's focused on the cup and what's in or not in it. And then we have justice upside down. So, what is the truth here? There's a misunderstanding, but is it just a misunderstanding? Is there some justice that's being inverted? Like, is somebody lying? Has someone been lied to? That's all I'm going to say about that. And then the other thing the last card that I have upside down is the Ace of Swords. Are there lies being told? So, will a contact from this person clear it up if it's just lies? That's what I have. If it's just lies, what good is contact going to do? Okay, and at the bottom of my deck, I have the Three of Cups. Somebody celebrating. Do you want an explanation or do you want the truth? Because what this card, generally, this is the first time I've ever seen this card, and to me, it's not been completely positive. What I see is three people celebrating because they plotted and schemed and put one over on somebody. Is it you? Do you want to be that somebody? That's what I got.
Yeah, I have the King of Swords coming out, and the key word is rationality. And yeah, behind that, the Prince of Swords, which is impulsivity.
And swords of truth.
Right. Rationality, impulsivity. With the Ten of Wands, look at her carrying all the burden.
Yes.
Like, really, what was the misunderstanding really a misunderstanding?
That's the sensation that I got, that I didn't know how to express.
If we're with a narcissist, they'll flip a situation in a heartbeat. You can't argue with a narcissist.
And and then whatever message they have that only makes it worse. A narcissist is not happy until you feel worse, and then they've cleaned it up.
And then a Seven of Wands with stamina, self-assertiveness. Hold fast to your beliefs.
And are you going to give this person an opportunity once they figure out what you want to hear? This is what your spirit team is asking me to ask you. Are you just going to give this person an opportunity to tell you what you want to hear as soon as they figure out what that is? Or are you listening for something that's not really there because you want this thing more than is?
Yeah.
Because you can't want a thing too much.
True. Sending you lots of love and light, though, because we know it's not easy.
It's not easy. All right, Rob.
Getting a job soon. 2 more to go. But are you still good, JD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my. I would say yes. I haven't even shuffled the cut. Something's coming, whether it's a job or just a financial somebody. I'm getting be a fool and ask somebody for help financially. Even if they can't help you to the extent that you ask, it can relieve some of the financial burden. I've had to do it. You are headed in the right direction on a new journey.
Yeah. The one card answer for me is yes. King of Cups. This is a card of calmness.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the powerful marking rises from his domain self-assured with emotional maturity. It's a balanced atmosphere around you. Keep your cool. Behind that, you have the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety and depression. You see the sleepless nights over this. Granted, you're stressed financially, but this is a card calling for calmness, level headedness. And
Your
then
spirit,
behind that, the Ace of Cups.
your spirit team from Crystal's cards is telling me that you can ask somebody for a
Mm-hmm.
loan. If you don't, they will give you this money so you don't have the added pressure of having to pay it back. But if you're the type to not take stuff like that, something like that, Rob, what spirit is telling me is there are people around you, if you break down and ask, that will help you relieve the burden to the point where you can think. Because sometimes, somebody like did something for me like that recently, and it changed my entire outlook. And I was having to realize not being stressed financially is almost like being in a thick fog.
Mm.
And so you can't have clarity when you are stressed out financially. And your spirit team is telling me that there's somebody around you that's watching you struggle and only waiting to be asked. It's been a long struggle. Me too. There's
Right.
somebody around you that admires the fact that you will not ask for help, Rob. And they want to help you. But they know that if they offer, you will say no. Woo, okay.
I know.
See, there's a way out. And see the choppy water on one side and the break in those swords. And see, those swords they could be putting holes in the boat, but they're not. They're actually plugging the holes so that, and see, this is this person here with the pole. This is the person that would help you if you would only ask. I want that to be true for you so bad. I can feel your pain. But this person right here, since you don't ask for help, they want to help you so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Ace
Thank
of
you.
Cups, love. Yeah.
Well, ask for help because somebody has been watching you struggle and tread water for a long time, and they will help you. Oh, yeah, I saw this question.
All right, synthesize,
What's up,
close,
Rob?
Rob. We're sending you lots of good vibes, sweetie. It's always hard to
Yes,
close the hard ones out, but we're
yes.
sending you so much love and light. This too shall pass, sweetie.
Make sure you go ahead and ask that person. I have a feeling you know who it is. All right, Synthesized Souls official. Should I pursue this hottie? Will she say yes to going out with me?
Let's see. Should you pursue this hottie?
Woo, speaking of hottie, I need to turn the temperature down in here a little bit. Speaking of the hottie, woo. Oh my. Okay.
Should you
So the
pursue
first
this
thing that I would
hottie?
say when I first saw this question about the hottie, please look to her in this hottie's internal. Is she hot on the inside? In a good way.
Ah,
Okay. Nothing to lose. I don't know. Cause see, I don't know if you heard about these baddies and these, she's a baddie, and I'm gonna be a little crude here because I'm the mother of sons, and one day I heard I guess Malachi was probably maybe 24, 25, which meant his brother was 20 because they're 4 years apart, and his little brother stumped in and he said, "Man, this girl I'm seeing, she don't want me to do nothing but fucking pay." Not fuck and pay, but fuck and pay. And I was in a room
that
like, ooh. And his brother said, "Well, you know what you need to do then. You ain't got to pay." And he said, "You ain't got to pay." So now what I'm saying is this hottie may have expectations. superficial expectations. And she must be a hottie because can you see me sweating? And the door is open. She must be a super hottie. I don't know. I'm literally, I've started having hot flashes again after like years. And hot flashes are mirror neutrons. But they're mostly a hot flash comes from other people being attracted to you, ladies. Just so you know, it's mirror neurons. It's not you, it's them. So okay, she is hot, all right, but is she hot enough that you'll be hot? Is she gonna burn you? Do she have that gasolina? You ain't know I know nothing about the gasolina. Do she have that gasolina? Because that'll set you on fire too, synthesized souls. So, okay. So now let's see what the cards say.
All right.
Because it sounds like she is blazing hot, but is that a good thing? Will you be blazing hot when it's all said and done?
I need some action. She's like,
but is it worth it? Oh my goodness. Okay, cards have something to say. All right, let's see. Oh boy. Okay, let me see what my cards.
I know.
At least he's upside down.
True.
Okay. So, and I mean, she's a hottie because I'm sweating. All right, you see the sweat on my face here. I'm glowing over here. So you got the devil upside down, which means be careful because she hot as blazing, hot as hell. Be strong. Be strong. Get some rest. Cause see up here in the window is like it's coming. The person you need. And so you got the hangman. So you need a new perspective. Yes. Because he's upside down. And you might want to think about this. Because you got like this card's telling me that Hottie might think that you are hot and also a good provider. And I have learned when women say a man is a good provider, she might actually hate him, but he pays the bills. So what I would say is if you know you need some action and you know you perceive this person as a hottie, super hot as blazes hot, give it some thought because you don't want to sacrifice this and end up with just that. Just one little pentacle that you got to take somewhere else and start over. And what's she like on the inside? What's her personality like? What's her personality like?
Right.
She could be hot as Death Valley, and in 6 months you'll hate her. We don't want that for you.
Yeah. I have the Queen of Cups, which is compassion. The Queen of Love herself.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I feel like it's almost like it's a card of empathy, tenderheartedness. It's more deep than I need to get busy with it.
Right.
But I get it. Sexual frustration's a whole thing.
Right. And I've been hearing Elvis, a little less conversation, a little more action, because I'm in Erie, PA, and they still love Elvis is alive and well and living in Erie, PA. And I hear quite often that song, a little less conversation, a little more action. You may be there. And of course, yes, you need to get to know her too. But if she's that hot, you might be getting to know her. Okay. Try to get to know her first, synthesized souls.
Yeah. You have the Queen of Swords too, which is perception. And I think that just is coming out, as JD mentioned, about the looks versus inside. Perception is everything. And what does worry me is that JD was called to talk about being the carrier of burdens and 10 of Wands came out, which is oppression,
Okay.
carrying all the burden. So just be mindful.
Right. Because you know what you want, but do you know what she wants?
Yeah. Sometimes those hotties, yeah, they'll
You
suck us
know?
in and then take us for everything.
And then, be like, well, you knew I was hot when you started out. I'm hot. I'm so hot I can't resist it. Nobody can resist me kind of hot. I never perceived myself as a hottie, but I was a bikini model when I was a kid. I just put it like that. I kept my mouth closed and rocked a runway in some stilettos and dental floss when I was a teenager. Teeny weeny bikinis. Okay? I
She
was a
said
bikini model.
she said she could be trouble. Girl, she's all tatted up. She told me that she's all tatted up.
She could be trouble. And
Trouble, right?
well, it depends on the kind of trouble you want. And one of the reasons she obviously it's well, maybe it's not obvious, but what I am getting, what spirit team, what is synthesized souls spirit team? What say you? They want you to look beyond the exterior and really see what kind of mind this woman has. Where is she coming from spiritually? Don't be stalkish, but look into her finances. I'm getting this is what they're feeding to me in real time. I'm a conduit. Think of a giant PVC pipe. Okay, they're asking you do your homework. Google her at the very least. Google her. Look at her social media. I'm getting crazy ex-boyfriend. That just crazy ex-boyfriend.
Oh God, that doesn't sound fun.
Okay, so do your due diligence. Do your homework. And,
just be mindful. Have fun,
Yeah. Have fun. Wear your Jimmy hat. Good luck.
Jimmy hat.
You haven't heard Jimmy hat in a while.
All right. No.
Wear your Jimmy hat. Have fun. You're welcome.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. JD, I'm glad you hopped on. Y'all
too.
Check out Oh Yay, Can You See?
I don't read on my channel like yet, but because I don't feel confident unless I'm
whenever you're ready, huh?
Yes. I don't feel confident unless I'm with you.
I get No,
I
get it. We're all on our own journey. I get it. I get it.
All right.
Namaste. See y'all next time.
Namaste. Gosh.